got Saturday's game, and that's probably it this year.
Well, we got playoffs.
I don't know if I'll have anything with those.
Yeah,
so.
we don't know what we got going on. We will have it broadcasted, the playoffs. Tyler has already volunteered to do it, but depending on how things shake out with schedules here, who's going to be running, who's not. But it's been a great year, Jeff. We've had a lot of fun here at the Merchants.
Absolutely.
And I got to go out and talk to all the young guys and shake each one's hands, wish them good luck. And what a great group of kids. We got a new player here today even came in. But what a great group of kids.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I don't get as good a chance to know them as I would like to with all the high school stuff that I've got to do. But, just being out here and being around them the little bit I am, you can tell they're great kids. Got the opportunity, John Ryan and myself from the radio station, to interview all of the kids that were here at the beginning of the year and do some interviews with them. So we put that all out. And, that was a lot of fun. It gave us a chance to get to know them. And you look at these guys, it's late in the year, but they're still having a lot of fun.
Hit Tate Johnson backpedaling. I was waiting for him to nose biff. He gave me the ball. I threw a ball. They were doing long toss, him and Faye, and they gave me the ball and let me try it. I did I'll admit, I one-hopped it on something that I should have been able to step and throw all day long, but it was a one-hopper.
How far was it?
It would have been thrown from the grass, probably about halfway in the outfield towards home. It was a decent throw, not a big throw, but
okay. If you're not warmed up, I can understand why you want.
I'd like to admit that was the problem, but it's old in the arm shot. So we're going to step away from the national anthem. We're going to come back and we are going to give you the starting lineups and everything after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome today. We are here on location at Sparky's One Stop. They are tonight's amazing game sponsors. We're going to tell you just a little bit more about what they do for us here in Carroll, Iowa. Since 1934, they have been a family-owned business. So when you come in here, you're going to be treated like one of the family. And with 27 locations in west central Iowa, you're going to have no problems finding a Sparky's location near you. And let me tell you, they got some amazing food. Chester's chicken, falls off the bone, delicated. Godfather's Pizza, and don't forget the amazing gas prices that here in Carroll that you can't find anywhere else. And if you pop into one of the two locations here in Carroll, you can fill up one of the delicated Collector's Cup for the Carroll Merchants for 99 cents. A big old 32 ounce, you probably got 90 cents laying in your couch right now. So dig around in the couch, find some crumbs maybe, find some cents, bring it on back to Sparky's, and fill up one of those amazing cups for 99 cents. That's through the month of July, and after July, you missed your opportunity. So hop on in. Again, we want to thank you, Sparky's, for sponsoring tonight's game. We'll see you there. Go Merchants.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
Welcome back to Merchants Baseball. Jeff Honnold and Jeff Blanton with you. We'll start with the Lakers lineup. They're going to bring up Preston Godfrey, Sam Huska, Brad Morris, Jacob McKean, Thomas Cruz, Jacob Kaiser, Levi Davidson, Austin Porter, and Carter Aids. For the Merchants, we're going to go with Mike Wallace, Andrew Fay, Nick Supples, your DH, Ben Berg, Ford Schrader, Brendan Larkin, Tate Johnson, Chase Corton, and Ryan Booth. Hey, it's Feldfire night here tonight, Jeff, and what a great company that is here in town.
Yeah, absolutely. They're doing a great job. They're letting all the police, sheriffs, EMS, and fire personnel in for free tonight, so that's awesome to see.
I can't believe the deadbeat sheriff isn't here. He usually comes to something free. He wouldn't pay to come in. But Ken Finger, if you're listening, you need to get in here, you cheapskate. For the Merchants tonight, they're going to go with Hudson. Behind the plate will be Berg. Wallace at third, Fay at short, Schrader at second, Larkin, of course, at first. In the outfield, Johnson, Corton, and Booth. A little different lineup tonight, having Wallace and Fay. I guess they did that the other night. Nice to see them in the infield. They've been out in the outfield. They've been all around, but nice to have them in here. And, again, what a fun time I had with those guys this afternoon, just saying goodbye. You get close to them, and what a great group of kids. And a couple of them said they wanted to make sure they come up and interviewed, so that makes me a little nervous.
Well, have fun with that then, yeah.
I'm afraid they're going to beat on me,
Well, and you probably deserve it a little bit. You've been down in the dugout before almost every home game this year beating on them, so it's probably
Did have a
only
lot of fun.
Fair, right?
Yep, have a lot of fun with them. It's a strange year because we've had so many kids that are that I were born and bred. That
Yeah.
the sweet corn's just now coming out. By the way, thank you to my wife for making me a batch right before I came down. It's
Yep.
been really good on the keto diet. But it's one of those things where we got a lot of kids that had a nice local flavor to it, but it kind of takes some away your interviewing skills because I can't ask them about their different things here because
I'm sure they've had something different here in Carroll that maybe they haven't had
A
yet.
little bit they have, but not as much as kids from Cedar Rapids and kids from Carroll have a lot in common. We're going to get going here. Lucky up first, Godfrey. Just a heads up, it sounds like playoffs will start on Monday. Right now, the Merchants have a 2-game lead going in here. Looks like we'll be the second place team, home field advantage. We got two-game lead. Here's your pitch. That's going to miss. Woo, we're going to have tight strike zone tonight.
Yeah, that one looked really good. Looked like it was right on the outside corner.
This guy's usually pretty lenient, but that one looked tight. 2-game lead. We're playing Lakers here for 2, so we got 2-game lead on them as well as Fort Dodge. Pitch.
And they're back at, don't they go to the Lakers tomorrow night before hosting Bancroft on Sunday or Saturday, if I remember right?
They do. So,
so need to win one of those two.
Yep. That's the thought process, and you'll be home. That's going to miss. 3-0. And then the Bancroft is taking on Fort Dodge, so we're going to assuming there's some losses in there as well. So, sounds like the first-round playoffs are going to stay here. We're going to have a four-pitch walk to start the game. That's going to be a tough way to start it.
Yeah, and really the first pitch looked pretty close, Jeff. The rest of them, he's just not found that release point, not comfortable. You kind of wonder, they've been used to these 90 and 100-degree temperatures for a while. And tonight we're in the 70s with the wind, and it's not quite as warm. You wonder if he's maybe as warmed up as what he needed to be.
This is the first time I've seen Erickson. He comes up here. He's really good about cleaning. He's one of those guys that gets the jetpack and comes up here. Here's a pitch. That's in there for strike one. Comes up here and cleans, and he's really good at it, but they have to remind him not to start until after we're done interviewing because he fires her up, so they usually yell at him.
Wants to get his work done. He's used to working.
And he's a good young man. He laughs about it. And, I've had a lot of fun with him as well.
Yeah, I don't blame those kids that want to work.
There's a chopper. Oh, underneath the glove. Thrown over to first. In time. What a nice job. Underneath Wallace's glove. He's trying for double play, but great job of Fay backing him up.
Yeah.
And 6-3 put out for the first out.
Yeah, Fay made a great play that time. Had to range over backhand it, Jeff. Didn't have time to really set himself, so I had to kind of turn and throw all in one motion and made a really good play.
Yeah, that's pretty talented. I mean, that kid's been out in the outfield a lot this winter. I know he started out in the infield, and he's an infielder by trade, but, you're out in the outfield and infield both. That's a tough gig. That's a whole different ballgame there.
But I've always said for these kids, and I just think especially with little kids and coming up through high school, you're a baseball player. Learn how to play a lot of different positions. You make yourself more valuable that way, and that's one of the things that I think he's been able to do is he's been able to play in a number of different places.
Yeah, a lot of times he was at second, but still a so different position. Missed outside ball too. Wind blowing. Did you get this reading on that tonight? It's about 68, 70 degrees.
Yep,
Wind,
I'll check it here.
Wind coming out of the south, it looks like, so it'll be blowing from our right to left field.
It's out of the north right now. It says
there's a
at
hard hit ball out
15 miles per hour.
Coroton underneath that one, and has it for second out.
North winds at 15 miles per hour right now, Jeff. It is 68 degrees outside right now.
North wind. That flag is not blowing as a north wind, so it must be swirling.
So it must be swirling. So we've got what looks like a southeast wind according to the flag.
Yeah, because if I'm looking at that, the flag is pointed straight to the north. So.
Yeah, blowing from
right
to left.
But it's behind some trees, so there could be some swirl going on out there. 2 outs now. Runner at second base. Nothing. Our score top of the first. Got the Hall of Famer Jeff Blankman sitting beside me. Do you get special parking down at state or anything? That's in the first one. When you go down to state tournament tomorrow, you know what? I would go in and demand Hall of Fame parking.
And you know what? They'd laugh at me just like I'm laughing at you
You're
right now.
lucky I'm not down with you tomorrow because I go in there and demand Hall of Fame parking.
You want to know how many Hall of Famers are going to be down there, tomorrow and the next day?
But you're the Jeff Blankman. So
yeah.
I'll go. You know what? You're lucky.
There's the Hall of Fame, and then there's me down at the bottom of the totem pole of the Hall of Fame.
I'm not in it, so I can go down there, and all the worst they can do is kick me out. So I'll help you out. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss. 2-1. State baseball tournament tomorrow. Coon Rapids Baird will be down there. You'll have that call, I guess, on KKRO, I guess?
Kick 106.7, yep.
Kick 106.7. So Coon Rapids Baird taking on Don Bosco.
Yeah, 4 or 5 matchup. 10:45 pregame. First pitch at 11.
You're lucky I'm busy. I'd go down there. I'd help you out.
I know.
I would demand Hall of Fame parking for you.
You
I know
get me
people
thrown
down there.
out.
I know people.
You don't know enough people.
No, most of them are retired. They're all 2-2 now. 2 outs. 2's wild. I'd at least make them laugh. They'd think about it.
No, they wouldn't think about it. They'd be like, what an arrogant dude thinking he needs preferred parking.
That's going to miss inside. Okay. No, they know it's coming from me. If it was the girls' union, I'd get you front row parking. Brink would do it just to make me go away. Full count now, 2 outs.
Not if she knew you were riding along, she'd make us walk farther.
Well, that'd be the only caveat is I'd have to stay home. Got him looking.
Nice pitch.
Got him looking. So they're going to get no runs on no hits, no errors. 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. Nothing's our score. Back up. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bloomers Bar and Grill. Echo Electronics. Roman Stephenson Son Construction. Gretaman Associates, Insurance and Real Estate. Region 12, Council of Governments. Windstar Lines. Pro Auto. United Bank of Iowa. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness. Computer Concepts of Iowa. Court Street, LLC. Lens Insurance and Real Estate. Litterdale Country Store. Carroll Glass. Market on 30. Merchant Park Concessions. Welcome back to Historic Merchants Park. Jeff Honnold and the Hall of Famer Jeff Blankman. I'm staying on that one. I'm going to ride that horse all night long.
I'm going to have to get a hold of Larkin and find out what his new nickname is for you.
It wasn't Larkin.
Oh, it wasn't Larkin.
No, it's a guy in town, too.
Okay.
Yeah, you know him. It'd be ugly if you found that out. I tell you what, though, I mean, talk about we talk about all the fun we had, and you know, it's going to be one of those. I'm gonna enjoy being off, but I'm gonna miss it. You know, I miss being around these young guys, but you know, a couple weeks off here before we start football won't hurt me at all.
We don't get much time off.
So for the Merchants, we're gonna bring up Mike Wallace, Andrew Fay, and Nick Supple, the DA.
Guess what? In about a week and a half, 2 weeks, we'll be up in Lakeview watching volleyball.
Yeah, I'm not gonna broadcast though until at least the first football game.
Right, no.
Actually, the first football game is the day before the scrimmage.
Okay.
So that's how far they pushed it. We got. What were they doing over there? Oh, sitting out too far in the bucket? Oh, the umpire is not liking something over there in the dugout. I'm not sure what it was. Oh, he took the guy and put him inside the dugout.
Yeah, I think you got to be down here in this area to be outside of the dugout. Yep.
All right. So minor confusion, but we got it going here. I don't think the ball could hit him there, but we'll go with it. That's in there for strike 1.
I've seen foul balls over there before.
He was tucked back, though. It'd have been an odd play, but we'll go with it. No balls, 1 strike to Mike Fay, the leadoff hitter.
Surprised with college-age kids they were as worried about it as what they are.
Yeah, it's odd here. That's in there for strike 2. And I'm only wondering because that would be in they talk about it, that's in play. So I think, I know that's on this side of the dugout, it's considered a dead area. So for the defensively set up for the Lakers. Kaiser behind the plate. Hold on, pitch on the way. Just down and away, ball 1.
And Jeff, back to the bottom or top of the first inning there. What a great job battling back. Just could not find the strike zone for the first pitcher. Gets out of the inning with absolutely no damage done at all.
Lead off walking.
Really, yeah. And then usually those come back to haunt you, but he settled in very nicely after that.
That's going to be a foul tip. That'll be it for Wallace. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Andrew Fay. Yeah, you're right, Jeff. Let's go over the defense quickly. In the outfield for the Lakers, it'll be Davidson, Morris, and Godfrey. Third is Turner, Huska, Aids, and McKeon. Behind the plate's Kaiser, and Hudson will be the pitcher. Yes, they are backwards.
Okay, I was kind of confused. I looked down there.
They're backwards tonight. Folks, we write things down in a certain order, and that's in their strike 1. And I noticed about 3/4 of the way through that I had it backwards, and I listed it myself, and I wasn't sure Jeff was going to come, and then I forgot to tell him that, hey, by the way, it's backwards. So
I'm glad you're doing the play-by-play because I'd have been lost with the way you listed him.
That's going to hit him.
Yep. Took a
the
bounce.
foot.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was the foot or up in the knee area because
Did he
that
foul
one
it?
bounced. Well, it bounced in the dirt. I think he's going to get first base off
Yep,
of it, but
yep.
it bounced in the dirt and then came up, Jeff, and I think it might have caught him on the inside of the knee. He's really hobbled, kind of walking right now. He's trying to stretch that out. I don't know.
I thought it hit the bat the way it plunked, so something hit him awful hard.
And he's still walking. He's starting to walk a little better, but that one's going to be one that's going to sting for a little while. He's kicking that foot out, so it's either got him right in the foot or maybe up around the knee area.
Yeah, it's definitely ginger on that left side.
Yep.
And that's a big deal. That's our speed out there. You know? It's one of those guys that can really do some damage with speed. But Nick Supel will be up to DH. Nick has been just hitting the cover off the ball lately. See if he can keep that going. He's got this wind. You get that baby up in the wind today, and she's going to carry, but you're going to definitely want to get it towards left center
left field.
and let it come around. Because if you get it in left field, it might drag all out. But you get that in left center, it might carry. And by the way, the beer tent's probably going to lose money tonight because I see it was Kemmerling and Cruz in there tonight. So
I saw those guys when I walked in. I got a little nervous.
I said I don't think it's going to make any money if you guys drinking 1 for 1. Pitch on the way.
Well, they're about
With
two-fisting already. So.
I know. I tried to get delivery, and they wouldn't bring it up here. One ball.
Well, it's because it'd be drank by the time they got
it would.
here.
They'd have to start out with a 6-pack, and I might get half a bottle out of it. Those are my golfing partners, folks. It usually does not end up well. Pitch on the way. That one's hit right back up center. Second baseman has it. He's going to take it unassisted. He's going to throw it over to first, and it's time for the double play.
A 4U 4-3 double play, Jeff. You don't see that too often, but the second baseman was literally almost playing behind second base. They were really anticipating that ball being hit up the middle, and that's what they got. He really made a nice play. That play over at first was pretty close.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 1, 2, 3. We come back to top second. I'd like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Commercial Savings Bank, Drees Company, Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Barron's Construction, Roselle Mutual Insurance, Johnston Communications. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bloomers Bar and Grill, Echo Electronic, Roman Stephenson Sons Construction, Gredeman Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Region 12 Council of Governments, Windstar Lines, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa. Well, welcome back, and giving Tammy Nepelstag down, and she brought 2 blankets along. So must be awful chilly out there somewhere.
I tell you what, you came with like an insulated fleece undershirt on, a long sleeve underneath your short sleeve. So you were giving me a hard time the other night. You're dressed like it's wintertime.
I have shorts on and a long sleeve shirt over top underneath my merchant shirt.
And you said that it's one of those insulated ones.
It's not insulated. It's thermal, but it's not insulated. Hey, it's fashion today. I'm doing a fashion statement. It's going to bring up
fashion,
Cruz,
so he's sweating.
Kaiser, and Davison. I am getting hot. Pitch on the way. It's in there, strike 1. I got shorts on. You're wearing jeans, for goodness sake.
Yeah, I walked
I can't
in.
believe you didn't bring your hoodie.
No, I walked down here.
No balls, 1 strike. Here's your pitch outside, 1-1. Kaiser tonight is the DH, left-hander.
Probably be wearing pants tomorrow. I have to wear dress pants to go down Cover State.
And you probably at least don't go in your grungies. At least wear pants.
Yep,
That's in there, strike 2. I'd wear shorts though. I can get away with it.
Well,
when you're eye candy like me, you can pull it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, I didn't punch you in my last game here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know when the last time you'd have been eye candy would have been.
Let's see, I was born in 69, so about 70.
I was thinking 69.
You're always cute for a year, aren't you? I could have been. I think I was an ugly baby. Here's the pitch. There's a chopper. Foul. Reset. 2-2. Oh, yeah. Happy anniversary to my wife. Day early.
Is that tomorrow?
28 years tomorrow.
Okay, 28 years. Happy anniversary to you and to Lisa.
Well, it's more to Lisa.
She's
lucky to have me.
I'm going to email myself so I make sure I get you guys on the list tomorrow.
She's lucky to have me. That's what they say. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You're O'Grady. God bless me, you know. There's going to be a high fly ball pop-up. Wallace underneath it. He's got her for first out. So, out number 1. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Jacob Kaiser. So, yeah, 28 years.
Hard
it was
to
a Friday
believe.
night, too.
Really?
Yeah.
You got married on a Friday
Got
night?
married on a Friday night.
Wow.
Got married on a Friday night.
Nobody gets married on Fridays, do they?
That's what my wife wanted.
Really
what my
good.
wife wants, she gets.
Absolutely.
Ask her. That's how she got me. Well, my kids want to know.
Are you telling me she pursued you?
My kids want to know if she had a drinking problem in college. One ball, no strikes. I said, we won't go into that. Here's your pitch. Misses. Ball 2. 2-0 now. Somebody did ask me the other night how my wife puts up with me doing all these ball games today. Well, she's never complained. I think she actually packs my bag.
Yeah? Well, I will admit, if go ahead. But
2 balls, 1 strike.
Okay, you're not the only one. I've had other wives come and tell me to get their husbands busy doing something. So.
I'm guessing the next few weeks that's going to come back up.
Yep.
That's in there, strike 2. That nice delayed call there. 2-2. Yeah, it's folks, we day job. I mean, you work at the radio station. This is your job.
Yep.
The rest of us that help you have time off during the day. We work all day long and then try to jump in at night. And it does, after a while, get a little bit. There's foul tip. 2-2.
Good thing about me staying signal, I don't have to worry about anybody not wanting me home.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, it doesn't really. I mean, this has been a rough stretch here with the Merchants and the playoffs. We've run really hard on the last. I think I counted up 13 games in the last 2 weeks since 4th of July.
Yeah.
That's going to miss inside full count.
Well, I know, not counting Merchants, we've broadcast 25 games on the radio in the last since July 8th.
For 3 of us.
Yeah.
It's been 3 of us doing that.
Yep.
So, and we did the Merchants top. Here's your pitch. Gonna walk, lead off. No, that isn't lead off. Second batter up this time. Is gonna walk.
Jeff, seems like when he goes a little more sidearm, he does have a hard time finding that strike zone a little bit here tonight.
Yeah.
So that's the second guy that he's went really primarily with a sidearm, release, and it's probably been the 2 guys that he's walked so far tonight.
Yeah, he's got a nice delivery over the top and really seems to have control, but I think he has a little more power from sidearm. I think that's why he wants to go there. We saw a pitcher the other night about the same way in the high school ranks.
Yep.
Had a little more pop that way, but a little less control. There's Schaefer down there with his camera taking pictures. Mark Schaefer with the Carroll Daily Times Herald. He's got a big boy camera tonight. Here's your pitch. Low. Boy, that strike zone's getting tighter. It is Schaefer down there, isn't it?
It looks like him.
It looks like he's got a big boy camera. He doesn't have his little one.
Yeah, well, he's shooting from a little farther away.
Wow. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runner at first base. Pitch on the way from Erickson. There's swing and a miss. Strike 1. That's the other thing, too. I think he's trying to pick a little bit more. He's got good stuff. Nice movement on that. I'd like to see him attack the zone a little harder. I think he can really work these batters over.
Well, especially with the strike zone not being real big here tonight.
This guy usually always has a big strike zone. He's a little odd tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a nice breaking ball.
Very nice looking pitch that time. Not much of a lead over there at first base right now, Jeff, either. It does not look like Albert Lees has any interest in running at all.
No, that breaking ball looked like my fastball. Got some activity going down in the Merchants bullpen. They got guys loosening up. So look for, must be going to go through quite a few tonight. Erickson's not really in trouble. Pitch on the way. Going to miss with a breaking ball. 2-2.
Nice knockdown by Berg back there behind the plate. Kept that runner on over at first base. And Jeff, right now, it's 1 out. You keep that runner at first here. You still give yourself that chance for a double play.
Well, I'm thinking tonight Cody's going to just try to use guys and keep them warmed up and not use them up. Have everybody available here. You got playoffs coming. You got to get a couple wins. Pitch on the way. Ooh, that's a strikeout. That's down the pipe. Don't know what he was looking at. 2 outs, runner at first base, and that's going to bring up the number 8 hitter, Austin Portner.
He come with 2 straight breaking balls. I think he was looking for something different, Jeff, and just completely got fooled.
Boy, it did. It froze him right where he's at, right down the middle. 2 outs now. runner still at first base. Erickson doing a nice job tonight. I would guess we got about, in that 450, 500 range. It's going to miss downstairs. Ball one. They're still filing in here. It's first responders free tonight.
Yep.
Feld Fire, so congratulations to them.
Yep, sheriff, police, EMS, and fire.
Pitch on the way. There's a hard hit ball. That's going to get through
Base
for
hit.
a base hit. That's a hard hit. That's probably the hardest hit the ball's been tonight.
And Jeff, he fought that one off with a fist, too, so it wasn't like he got the barrel of bat on it, but fought off a tough pitch on the inside and drove it with some authority out into left field.
Now batting number 11.
You wonder that pitch that hit Fay here a little bit ago, how much that took off of his mobility side to side there for a minute. And, maybe, if he's still feeling any lingering effects from that.
Yeah, I don't know. But Wallace is quick over there as well. That was just one of those well-hit, seeing eyeball first base hits there. To miss first base hits. That's a new one for me. Strike one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm kind of running on fumes.
Yeah. You sent me a text message today. I still don't know what it means.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder who was supposed to get it.
No, it was to me. I understood the second sentence, but the first sentence was like, okay, I have no idea. I'll show it to you later.
Huh. I don't know. I was sitting in my office all day, too. I wasn't driving. Football's 2-star. I could have been sleeping. I was struggling today. 0-2. Pitch on the way. 2 outs. There's a flare. That's going to be a base hit. Wow, just a little flare. Come up throwing. Yes, we are. Nope, we're going to hold it and hold the runner at first and third corners. That's a RBI base hit.
That was a good piece of hitting there, too. Just took a pitch that was low and outside and just got the end of the bat on it and drove it out into right field. Jeff, surprised that they didn't come home with that. The guy coming home was not running real hard and might have had a chance, but it did keep the runner over at first base with 2 outs. So instead of having guys on second and third, there are guys on first and third. You just give up the 1 run.
And that's going to bring up top of the order. And sorry, folks, I just finally looked at the scoreboard that we had posted and didn't realize that he had saved that at 9-0, that Bandits. So we got it switched out. It's 1-0 now, sorry. We're in top of the second inning. Godfrey looks at ball one. So, yeah, if you just tuned in, so it was 9-0, sorry. And we do not have anything up, so if you're making comments here, we're not going to see it. So
Yep.
we just don't have we got too much equipment up here. We just don't have any room for anything else. That's in there for strike one, 1-1.
Katie Hawkcap in the house tonight.
Well, yeah, the little one's up with Dad. Up in the PA booth.
Up in the PA booth.
Giving a little class to the PA booth.
Absolutely.
Finally.
Teaching him how to do it.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, pitch on the way. That's a miss outside. 2-1.
It's just off right now on that release point when he really drops down to that sidearm pitch.
Yeah, and it's just on the sidearm pitch. It's not on anything else.
No, he never really comes fully up over the top,
Nope.
but sometimes he drops down farther sidearm, and that's when I think he has a little bit of trouble. I see
moly.
Chase
Look at
Gladden,
that
I see
hole.
Emma Perkins.
Yeah, and then all the way down in the front, there's a rough crew of kids. There's going to be
a
another
line
base
drive.
hit. Yep, it's going to get down. That's an RBI base hit. Ball's going to get in, and they're going to hold the runners at first and second. But RBI there on the base hit. And they're not being hit hard. They're just getting down in front of the outfielders. 2-0 now.
Who was that? I don't have a 16 in the program.
That was
for
Godfrey.
Albert Lee. That was Godfrey. Okay.
Godfrey. And that's going to bring up Sam Huska. Tom
Hawkcap.
Hawkcap doing his best Patrick off of SpongeBob SquarePants. Deadpanning him. 2-0 now. Merchants Trail, bottom of the second, or top of the second inning. 2 outs, pitch on the way. Got 2 runs with 2 outs. Nice to see a crowd coming into here yet. Still filing in. Feld Fire night. All first responders get in free. We'll give you some of the other sponsors of the Merchants as we go here. Just outside. 2-0.
And Jeff, when a pitcher struggles to find the strike zone like this a little bit, it makes it a little harder on the defense. Not just because you kind of lose your focus a little bit as the defense.
Yep. You just lose track of where the game is. Pitch on the way. That's outside. Berge trying to pull her back, not able to do it. 3-0. And again, it's that sidearm one. It's almost like it's a slider where he's trying to bring it across, and he's not starting it far enough at the batter, or he's snapping it off too much, but it's coming across too much. Here's your pitch. That one's down the pipe.
A nice fastball there. I got to admit, when you said Berge tried to pull it back here on that 2-0 pitch that made it 3-0, made me think of that little video on Facebook where the kid jumped up in the air and tried to frame it after that.
Well, Bert caught that one about halfway in the batter's box, pulled her back. So here's your pitch. There's going to be a flare. That's going to be a base hit down the line, just over top of Larkin. That's going to score 1. Larkin picks it up, throws it in to just be a 1-run RBI.
RBI single that time. Runner moves over to third. So runners again on the corners right now, 3-0 with 2 outs, and all 3 of these runs have come with 2 outs here in the inning.
So the number 8 hitters of the innings coming up, Brad Morris. And Erickson, not making bad pitches, but he's getting behind, and then he has to come to them, and they're waiting. They're sitting, waiting for that ball to come out. 2 outs now, 3-0.
And, Jeff, they're doing a good job of going the opposite way. When he's throwing them outside, they're going with it. They're not trying to pull everything.
And there's strike 1. Now he's getting ahead, and when he's had success, he's been ahead in the count.
When he's thrown something inside, they've pulled it. When he's thrown something outside, they've been able to go the opposite way.
This low ball, 1-1.
And that's usually a good hitting ball club.
Yeah, and really, the Lakers haven't really punished us. We've been pretty good with the Lakers. So, a lot of activity now. We had one guy warmed up and back down, another guy down there warming up. So
got a bunch of kids down there warming up too right now.
Pitch. This is way outside. 2-1 now. Yeah, there's a lot of young boys down there having fun.
Cowbells are wanting to rattle. I can hear them down here warming up, but they just haven't had that opportunity to go crazy yet.
They were rattling early when people were walking in. 2-1 pitch. That's going to hit him.
Yeah. So the bad thing about that one is he was starting to swing. Yep. And they are going to call him back. So they do call him back. They're going to say it got part of the bat. So it's going to be a strike. So that'll run the count to 2-2.
That's better. Yeah. It to me it looked like he was going around on it, and leaned in. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 2 outs. 3-0 Merchants trail. Here's your pitch. There's a hard hit ball. That's going to be a base hit down the left field. 1 run in. They're going to hold the runners at the corners, and that's going to bring up the number 4 hitter, but the 9th batter of the inning.
And Jeff, he just left that breaking ball out over the plate. We're going to give a visit to the mound here, probably just to try and settle him down just a little bit.
I got my book behind here. I forgot to get this guy in. So there's 4. Now we got everything updated, sir. Trying to do a book and keep the internet going and keep us on the air.
I didn't know if you were going to go to a break with the pitching.
Visit
to the mound.
We're just going to let him.
Okay.
We'll stay here for a little bit. So, Jeff, I thought he's doing a really nice job of really controlling things, but got himself in a little trouble the first inning, worked his way out of it, got himself into 2 strikes, but. When you're struggling to find the zone, the hitters know that, and they just wait on when you have to come to them.
And he's given up 5 hits here with 2 outs in this inning, so that's been the tough thing right now for him, as he got himself to 2 outs, and then all of a sudden he kind of got to a good part of the order, and they're putting the bat on the ball right now. And again, they're just hitting it and finding the areas where the Merchants are not at right now. There hasn't been any deep shots to a corner. They're just putting it in play out in the outfield or getting it through the infield.
Not been hard hits either, real soft hits. There's going to be a fly ball out to right field. Booth underneath that one. He's got it, and we get out of it. Not before they do some damage. They're going to get 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors, and they're going to leave 2 on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. We're down 4-0 back after this. 19 Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
Welcome back here to Merchants Park, and all right, I admit that was a bad text. Woo! That's what happens. You try to multitask.
I figured that you were driving and you voice texted it, and that's why it was so off.
No, that was hand-typed. That was
Okay.
a hand-typed message.
Wow.
So
you
I
must
don't-
not proofread any of them, huh?
No, I was actually working on a quote at that point. So,
Okay.
I am free the 10th, not on the 10th. I'm busy that day. Other than that, I'm busy.
Okay.
All right. Well, for the merchants, we're going to bring 4, 5, and 6 up. That'll be Benny Berg, Ford Schrader, and Brendan Larkin. And 3-0 or 4-0 we trail here, bottom of the second inning, Jeffrey. So we got to get things going here.
Yeah, can't try to get this all back in one swing, Jeff. Just got to get on base, score a run at a time. Just get yourself on base and let your teammates do their job. If everybody goes up there right now and tries to swing for the fences and tie this up in one swing, they're going to have a hard time doing that.
Here's your pitch. I don't look for this team. That's going to miss ball one. I don't look for this team to do that. They've kind of fought tooth and nail all year long.
Yep.
So we are only going 7 innings. We are a midweek game, so 7-inning game. Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's right. My Saturday radio broadcast will be a 9-inninger.
Have fun with that, my friend. I will
Yeah.
be thinking of you, and I'm not sure what I'm doing Saturday. Oh, I'm going to a zoo.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm a zoo type of guy.
Yeah, I
2
can tell.
balls, no strikes.
I can tell as soon as I said that'll be fun. You're like, yeah.
That's my daughter and my wife really like them. It's an animal caged up. Whoopee. Can
You know,
hunt?
I will admit,
Can
I've
I
not,
hunt it? Can I
I've not
chase
been
it?
down to the Henry Dorley Zoo in a long time. It might actually be interesting to take the nephews down there.
4-pitch walk for Berg. And we started. Did I tell you I had a chance to go see Elton John? We'll talk about that in a second. So Benny Berg at first base, and that's going to bring up Ford Schrader, our second baseman. Going to Vegas, and Elton John's there.
Yeah?
The seats on the floor are $1,500, and nosebleed in the giant auditorium there. It's not even an auditorium; it's the Civic Center. Are $500.
Do you guys need another
That's
set of
fine.
binocs? Do you have one? I have a 2nd
I'm
pair
not.
you
I'm
could
not
use.
paying $500
Okay.
to go see somebody sing.
Because I figured you could sit up there in the nosebleeds then and just get the binocs on you.
I got binocs.
Well, I know, but I didn't know if you had 2
not
sets. You know,
spending-
a pair of 2 different ones.
I'm not spending $1,000
Okay.
to go listen to him sing.
Well, what happens if Lisa wants to go?
No, I already bought tickets to Donnie and Marie.
Okay. Do you
One
need,
ball,
do you
one
need a
strike.
spare set of binocs for that one?
No, we're up close.
Okay.
That misses. 2-1. No, Donnie and Marie. Woohoo!
So you don't want to go and listen to Benny and the Jets?
I wouldn't mind if I'm not paying $1,000 to do it. 2 balls, 1 strike. I looked at Def Leppard's in concert though.
Right? You're
Here's
telling
your
me.
pitch.
Chopper up the middle.
Chopper. That's going to be 2. We'll turn to the first one and over 4-6 or 6-4-3.
Second double play tonight, Jeff, in 2 innings that the Merchants have hit themselves into. So right now, things just not bouncing their way.
Nope, but I don't. They'll grind at this. It's not a big worry. But here comes the big boy, Brendan Larkin. What a great kid. I had a nice conversation. I said, "Did you hear all the crap we were giving your brother?" He goes, "Yeah, it was great." Coach Larkin was here first 2 seasons. Got to visit with him during the All-Star break, and it was fun. It was
Yeah,
nice-
Merchants
nice
coach
guy.
for 2 years.
They're sitting there for strike 1.
Had a lot of fun with him.
Oh, still do. Still do. Sat up and gave him the business a little bit. One of the good ones. We've had some really good coaches come through. A pitch on the way. That's going to hit him. That's 23, and that one made him mad. That's the first time I've seen him show emotion.
Yeah, and that one got him up on the wrist and the forearm area. That one probably hurt more than the
Yep.
rest, Jeff. He's been hitting the butt, the back, the shoulder a lot. This one kind of got to a little more dangerous area.
The coach is asking you to hit the bat, and he said, no, hit him in the wrist. That's 23, I believe, on the season. I'm sure that's getting a little old.
I think it would have gotten old after about 3.
Yeah. What I read today in the St. Louis paper, that St. Louis native, he played for the Mets, but he holds the record at 50.
50 in
one
a season.
and of course he might have a little dementia now. But could you imagine getting punked 50 times, and how many of those had to be in the head back in
Yeah,
the day?
well, hopefully they can get him some help.
Runner at first base is Larkin. Tate Johnson is your batter, the lefty.
It was a different game back then.
Yep, he's got a 10-acre ranch he lives on with his wife, and he's struggling. He falls a lot now, but he's living out the golden years there. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, 4-0 Merchants trail here. We are on the bottom of the second inning.
Larkin, not a very big lead, but a decent lead over at first.
Yeah, he'll run. He's not a threat to run, but he's He's deceptively fast. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kind of like me. I'm deceptively speedy. Here's your pitch. There's a broken bat. Holy cow! Shattered the bat. Slow roller to short, and that is single.
Infield single. Yep.
I think everybody got lost. Parts of the bat went out towards the pitcher. Part went down first baseline, but the ball went down towards third. So base hit, but kind of one of those where it probably could have been played, but nobody could find it because everything was going all different directions.
So does JP have another bat that they can use?
There's a stack of bats down there. I'm not sure how that bat situation goes.
Because I'm down with these guys using metal bats, during their college season, that they probably had to go out and buy bats.
Well,
I would imagine.
There's a whole stack of bats down
Right,
there.
yeah.
I don't know who's buying the bats. It might be the merchants. 0-2. Here's your pitch. That's in there. Strike 1.
This is the second straight game I've been at that there's been a broken bat.
Actually, third straight game.
Third straight?
Yeah.
Okay. Second for me.
I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. It wouldn't surprise me if the merchants purchased the bats.
Or the league. Somebody's got to be supplying them, I'm sure.
Foul. Strike 2.
Not like in the majors where the kids are having to supply themselves, I doubt.
I don't think the boys in the majors are supplying either.
What's that?
I don't think the major leaguers
No,
are.
a lot of those major league guys that buy their own bat because they have them personally made.
Well, yeah, a lot of those guys get them personally made because they're signing them too.
Yeah.
0-2. Get those big deals. Here's your pitch. There's a foul bat.
Need a base hit here, Jeff, with runners on first and second. There are 2 outs. A base hit here get you on the board, and it gets that 0 off the board, and that would be huge.
Chase Corton can do it. He's the batter here. He's
had a nice year.
Yeah, all these guys have had a nice hitting year, so just a little base knock here. That's all we need. Pitch on the way. High outside, blowing. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs now to Corton. Great night here. Probably pushing the 500 mark. We'll see if JP sneaks up here for too long. Gives us the sign. Pitch on the way. Get foul back. Reset.
That's usually, what, third inning or so that he does that, third, fourth?
Yeah, they still come rolling in after that, but not as many.
Well, the crowd grew because there was maybe 10 people inside of the stadium at quarter after 6.
It has been a late arriving crowd.
We're out in LA now. The Dodgers crowd.
Here's your pitch. There's gonna be
foul ball.
Foul ball down right field line. Yeah, it's been kind of that way all year long.
The LA traffic kind of keeping everybody, the field traffic, keeping everybody from getting here on time.
It must be, because you used to see them coming in, good 15, 20 minutes and watch batting practice, and now, you look at it and go, oh boy, we're not going to have many people. And about game time, they show up. Here's your pitch. Oh,
held off on calling that one. Yeah, he didn't call that one right away, and now he's giving a look over to the. Oh, no, he's just getting some balls. I thought he was giving a look to the dugout.
No runs on 1 hit, no errors. We're going to leave 2. We go to the top of the third. 4-0. We trail back. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bloomers Bar and Grill. Echo Electronics. Roman Stephenson Son Construction. Gretaman Associates, Insurance and Real Estate. Region 12, Council of Governments. Windstar Lines. Pro Auto. United Bank of Iowa. The 2019 merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Business, and now on to the broadcast booth. Well, welcome back here to Merchants Park, and Jeff, the announcer up top said we need to get somebody a contract there. What was going on?
It was the young lady throwing the Culver's thing. I think she threw both of them, or all of them that she had to throw. I think she got them all through.
Well, and our friend Barry Bruner didn't get any.
Yep, and he was one of 2 people I've seen do that this year.
Really? There was somebody else that did that.
Yeah.
All right, we go to the top of the third, and it'll bring up number 20. Oh,
ooh,
hard hit
well
ball.
Hit.
That's going deep by Cruz. That's going to be in the gap, and it's going to get down. That's at least a double. He's digging for 3 now. They get the ball in. That's going to be a stand-up triple.
Yeah, he hit that one right off of the barrel of the bat and hit it out there kind of near the light pole to the left of the 353 sign. And it wasn't all the way out to the warning track, Jeff, but it was deep enough that neither one of the outfielders could get an angle on it and try and track that one down. So that was just a good piece of hitting.
I was still trying to figure out if I had my bookmark right to see who the batter was. Jacob Kaiser now stands in. He walked and scored.
Do I need to teach you how to do book yet?
There's a base hit, and that'll be an RBI. No, sometimes I question myself. I double check it before I go on here. I do a good enough job of making a fool out of myself that I've learned to check a few things. And
okay.
Looks like we got Coach coming out here after that base hit, and it is now 5-0.
We got another player warming up down in the bullpen. Looks like 21 or 27. Can't quite see the jersey. I don't know if they're going to get ready to make the change or if he's just stalling a little bit of time because he's warming up pretty quickly down there right now.
Yep, and we're going to make the change. So we're going to step away with that change. We'll be back after this. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bloomers Bar and Grill. Echo Electronics. Roman Stephenson Son Construction. Gretaman Associates, Insurance and Real Estate. Region 12, Council of Governments. Windstar Lines. Pro Auto. United Bank of Iowa. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bloomers Bar and Grill. Echo Electronics. Roman Stephenson Son Construction. Gretaman Associates, Insurance and Real Estate. Region 12, Council of Governments. Windstar Lines. Pro Auto. United Bank of Iowa. Welcome back to Merchants Park. Jeff Hollander with you. And who's our new pitcher? There's Jeffrey.
Nick Fox. He is from Grand Canyon University out of Urbandale, Iowa. So
met him first time tonight. I was down there talking to all the guys and telling him it was my last day. And he said, well, it's my first day. I said, well, nice to see you. Good luck. So he's got Chris Kostroviach's number, 21. Yep. Chris took a fastball to the arm and broke it. So not sure he was gonna go watch his sister play the state tournament. Was kind of wanting to stick around. He had a doctor's appointment, so he may end up coming back here. He'd like to do some broadcasting. I thought he did a wonderful job at the All-Star game. So got a future in a little bit doing that too. So it's fun to have everybody around. Got the crew over there.
Yeah, I couldn't see who was all over there, so I messaged Chase on Twitter and told him to tell the whole crew hi.
So Fox now steps in. He's got a runner at first base, nobody out, and that'll bring up Levi Davidson. Davidson struck out looking last time up. Yeah, I haven't seen that crew all summer long. It's been kind of quiet.
I see Emma Perkins over there now. Finally, somebody else turned their head. I saw Emma, but
here's your pitch. Misses outside, ball one. By the way, you know how I said I wasn't going to allow another dog in my house?
Yeah, you got a new dog?
My daughter keeps bringing her boyfriend's dog in there, a little puppy. They gave it a bath in my bathtub the other night. Here's your pitch. There's a hard hit ball out to
Playable
right
for
field,
Booth.
and Booth gets it, throws it back into first, has a chance to double him up, and just misses it.
Nice stretch by Larkin over at first base too, but the runner just able to get back in time.
What a play that time by Booth with the arm. He threw it in and caught Kaiser kind of sneaking around out there. He was more than halfway, and that was a hard hit ball. Just about doubled him up at first, and that's going to bring up the number 8 hitter, Austin Porter. Porter had a base hit and scored. 5-0, we trail. We are in the top of the third. Here's your pitch. There's a foul ball back. Our play, strike one. Fox got a little bit of movement on this fastball.
He does,
and he's not afraid to just bring it. He's not dancing around the corners. Here's the pitch. Can you think you can hit it?
He's a guy that looks like he might be out there and going to be able to settle things down a little bit after this rough start here tonight.
Well, we got guys warming up in the pen. That one's inside, ball one. Got guys warming up down the pen. A little stretch on it. I'm not so sure that's not Reese Snyder loosening it up down there.
Well, he threw the other day in the All-Star game.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's your pitch. Well, holding them. Now's your pitch. be a hard hit ball. Ooh, that one's going to be an error that time on
Wallace, the third baseman. Nice try by Fay. Took it off of the hop. After it hit off of Wallace, he was able to grab it out of the air, and Jeff made a pretty good throw over to first, but nowhere near getting the runner. Larkin wisely comes off the bag to make sure to play the ball and not try to stretch and let it get past him.
And that ball took just kind of a funny little hop right before it got to him, but he also pulled his head on that one when it hopped. So, and that's going to bring up Carter Aids. Aids with a single and an RBI scored as well. 5-0. Well, hitting ball club tonight. This has not been the norm for them. There's another ball. That's going to be a flare out to
trouble.
Right field. Booth chases it. He snags it with a backhander. What a play
nice
by
catch.
Booth.
Absolutely. I thought that one was going to get down. I thought it was going to end up being trouble, but made a nice play to get there, Jeff, and get a good job of getting up quickly, too, so that the runners couldn't advance.
Sliding backhander. That's a nice play, and that's going to bring up the top of the order. Preston Godfrey. Godfrey had an RBI, single, and scored. Walked in the first inning. 2 outs now. We are in the top of the third inning. Runners are at first and second. Pitch on the way. Outside ball. Beautiful night here. Cloudy. Call this fat boy weather. My sinuses must be clear. Here's your pitch. Got back on the allergy meds and I walked out and I could smell the pollen from the corn. Been a while since I'd smelled that, so I must not have been taking enough allergy meds. I said, oh yeah, I'm back in Iowa in the summer. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way.
Haven't been bugged too
There's
much
a
by it
dribbler.
this year.
I didn't realize there's going to be trouble. Larkin
Wow, what a
scoops it up
play.
with his glove, flips it over to Fox. Fox finds the bag and makes the play. So great job that time on a 3-1 put out, and that'll end the inning. No run or 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and they're going to leave 2. We go to the bottom of the third. We trail 5-0. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bloomers Bar and Grill. Echo Electronics. Roman Stephenson Sons Construction. Gretaman Associates Insurance and Real Estate. Region 12 Council of Governments. Windstar Lines, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa. Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Well, for the Merchants, they're going to bring up 9-1-2. It'll be Booth, Wallace, and Fay. And Merchants got to get some things going here, Jeff. 5-0 we trail. We're in the bottom of the third inning, but just not anything going for the Merchants offensively. And looks like maybe they've shut the door here defensively, but got to make up some runs.
Yeah, and don't have to, it's still early, but you get through this inning and the next inning, and if you're still down like this, then you start to probably press a little bit because you're starting to get later in the innings there. But there's still time. Just got to try to string a couple of hits together, just a 1 hit so far here tonight. If they can get that inning where they get 2 or 3 hits in that inning, I think you'll see things start to change.
We're going 7, so that's the one thing we don't. You get used to playing these games at 9. You're looking at third inning, and you're only a third of the way through. You don't worry about it. But at 7, now it becomes a little bit more of an issue. So
yeah, I think they're okay through this in the 4th. I think you start getting in that 5th or 6th if you still haven't done anything. That's what I said. They'll start to press a little bit then.
So Booth up here, the lefty. See if he can get us started. Pitch on the way. And there for strike 1. Now, this pitcher's done a nice job of being right around that strike zone most of the night, and challenging these hitters.
And I know he's faced these guys this year because the last time I did Albert Lee against the Merchants, he was the guy that was on the hill.
Here's your pitch. There's a nice base hit right down the line. That might get 2. Nope, we cut off by the left fielder. Nice job that time, but a base hit by Ryan Booth. And that'll bring the top of the order, Mike Wallace.
I think that's Davidson that you have written
Davidson,
down there.
yeah, did a nice job of cutting that ball off going down the line. That had a chance. If you get a little more side spin on that, it goes to the corner. That's an easy double.
Yeah, that was just good hustle, good angle by him. That's kind of understanding and reading the ball off of the bat right away.
So Mike Wallace struck out the first time up. See if he can advance Booth, who's sitting at first base. See if Coach gets aggressive here and sends him or gets a little hit and run put on as well.
I know Cody likes to play aggressive, so I won't be surprised if they don't do something
There's
here.
going to be a chopper into the gap. That's a base hit, so back-to-back base hit. Runners now at first and second, and Merchant's got something going.
We got Fay coming to the plate, Jeff. That's the top part of the order, so this is what you want to see. Get those guys down to the bottom part of the order on base, and then let the guys up top come in and knock them in.
Well, Wallace top the order, so this is the second hitter in the order is Andrew Fay. So you're right. If you can get that 9-hole hitter acting like a leadoff hitter, you can really do some damage, and there's been a lot of teams doing that lately. Catcher's going to go out now and try to settle down his young pitcher. 5-0 we trail. Jeff Honnold and the Hall of Famer Jeff Blackman beside me. You're
going to start making me punch you like you do me when I call you the superstar.
I'll punch you out the left hand. I'm going to go buy you a gold jacket one of these days. You need that hanging up in your
There's a lot of Hall of Famers.
That's going to miss low ball one. I think you need to. We need to buy one though, so you can hang it up in your Hall of Shame downstairs. With all the rest of your Husker gear. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out here. Runners at first and
nice
second.
little area down there in the basement.
It was. There's some really good carpenters put that up there.
Yeah.
He's going to show bunt and miss, strike one.
And Jeff, the bad thing was he tried to pull the bat back, but didn't pull it back in time that time, so he took that one for a strike.
By the way, if you ever try to remodel down there, there's a lot of beer cans in your wall.
Oh, I know there is.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm hoping that it lasts my lifetime and I don't have to tear the walls down and see all that stuff
We should
back
have put
there.
notes in there. Here's your pitch. It's going to miss. 2-1.
So I'm trying to figure out which one of you guys left the most cans.
It would be John.
John
Weber. Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one that didn't realize there was water actually built into the door. And so he cracked a beer about 10 o'clock in the morning, said he couldn't find any water. Here's your pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2, so 2-2. So
I didn't know if it was him or Josh.
Well, that's where that whole thing got started between those two, so we have to keep them separated. Yes, Josh Young's pretty good at it as well. So. I usually tried to hold out till at least 2 in the afternoon. That was because I was doing electrical. Oh, tries to call time, doesn't get it granted to it, went inside.
Yeah, pitcher was already in motion there, a little bit late to be trying to call it.
And Fay said it was my fault. He knew. So full count now. Runners at first and second. Nobody out for the Merchants. See if they can get something going. Bottom of third. Looks at second. Long look. Now here's your pitch. That's going to be foul back. Spoiler. Nice job that time of just spoiling that pitch down and away.
Booth doing a good job, Jeff, out at second base, dancing around out there, trying to get the attention of the pitcher, trying to take some of his focus away from the plate.
I was listening to Jim Edmonds talk about it, and he didn't like that. It's in his line of sight, so it's made it hard for him to concentrate on the ball. Here's the pitch.
Yep, some batters don't like it, some don't mind it.
And that's just got to know your teammate.
Yep.
You know, what's your teammate? Fay doesn't get too rattled. I'd take a lot to rattle him up.
Pretty calm kid.
Yeah, fun to. I've tried. Believe me, I've tried to rattle him. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Fay doing a nice job of spoiling pitches here. Pitch on the way. There's a flare out to center. Coming in after it and making the play that time is Morris. So 1 out now.
I saw Fay talking with Hawkap earlier tonight
and
Tom's
scary.
little daughter, but Tom pretty calm, doesn't get frustrated too easy, so I could see those kind of personalities maybe getting along pretty well.
I don't know if we should allow those two together. Nick Supple has got the. I think he distorted the mic when he yelled at did Hallcap on that one. But Nick Supple, the DH. Nick grounded out, and he hit it right up the gut, but right to the second baseman. He's second baseman again playing straight up with the base on Supple. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 1. His knees. The strike zone's kind of moving around a little bit tonight, and you're seeing the guys a little frustrated that, up and down and around.
You could say it's been consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, it's again. It's been wide at times. It's been tight at times. I'm just not sure where it's at. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch on the way. There's a hard hit ball. That's gonna go to short. Gonna throw it over to third in time. Yep, that one's gonna be in time.
Yeah, nice play that time by the shortstop, and a really good play as well by the third baseman. Is that Turner?
Turner, yeah.
Turner, okay. And he had to feel the throw as the shortstop that time threw it off of his knees and threw it short of the bag. So he was backing up towards the bag, had to take a short hop and then find the bag with his feet.
And that's going to bring up Ben Berg. Ben last time was part of that double play in the second inning. Runners at first and second, 2 outs now. Nothing, 5-0, and there's a strike. Merchants Trail. Burgers smell good. I think that's what's getting to me.
They do. I'm about ready to tell you I'm going to go on my break.
I noticed you have an extra peanut M&Ms.
I didn't know if those were mine, if you bought yourself 2 bags.
No, I'm trying to break you in. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. There's a hard hit ball out to left field. That's going to be down. That's going to get down. That's going to be 1 RBI. And Supel is going to be held at third. So Bergie's going to get us started with an RBI double. That's going to advance. So Walsh is going to score, and that's going to advance Supel all the way to third. And that's going to bring up Ford Schrader now with 2 outs. And the Merchants finally got on the board with 5-1 now. See if Ford can do some damage. Runners at second and third now. See if he can get a little base knock and maybe get this thing a lot closer.
Yeah, base hit here, Jeff, really makes you feel like you're right back into the game. Cuts that lead down to 2.
Ford digs in now. Here's your pitch. There's a flare out to center field. And it's going to go right to him. That's going to end the inning. Not before we get a run. 1 run on 1, 2, 3 hits. No errors. We're going to leave 2. We go to the top of the 4th. Merchants Trail. 5-1. Back after this.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
Law enforcement and first responders to please stand.
We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street, LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions. Well, welcome back here to Merchants Park. Jeff Honnold, Jeff Blankman, and Tom Hallcap just introduced. He asked all the first responders to stand up, and he said it was hope he never has to see him again, other than in town. So we can't agree
but
more.
But he was also
what a great job they do.
That they're there. Yep.
Yes, yeah, happy they're there, but hope we never have to see them. I think that's kind of everybody's sentiment. That we're glad they're there. We just hope we don't have to use them. We don't mind seeing them, unless you're Pingree. I don't care if I see Pingree, but Sheriff Pingree, if you hear me, stay away from me. Deputy Pingree or Deputy Kretzinger is kind of on the line right now. We're not.
I'm hoping the next time you see either one of them, too, that their lights are behind you.
Neither one of them can catch me. They've been trying for years. Put them in the old folks' home. I think they're slow. Went to school with both of those folks.
Now, you could have been with Kretzinger. He's got to be a little younger than you.
His dad's just a little older than me. His dad showed cattle. There's Baldwin. No, our families actually kind of started a church together, so we've known each other for years and years. I know him for a long time. This pitcher's a hard hit ball out center field. Tracking that down is Corton. And first out. So, yeah, but Ken and I grew up together.
Yep.
Families, grandparents liked each other, knew each other, and I tolerate him.
Well, I tell you what,
his wife's a sweetheart.
Chase Corton, Jeff, has had a really good year out in center field.
He's a good player out there. Yeah, he tracks things down. That's going to bring up Brad Morris. Morris flew out in the first, and he had a base hit RBI. Second inning.
First pitch low and away.
Low and away. We are in the top of the 4th inning. Merchants Trail 5-1. Pitch on the way. That's going to be another strike 1. Fox is our pitcher.
He's really settled things down, Jeff, since coming in.
He has. Nothing going on in the Merchants bullpen. Quiet in the Lakers. There's going to be a flare right to Fay. He's going to jump up and snag it.
Nice fastball on the inside part of the plate. It came right off of the fist of the batter. The ball kind of hung up in the air a little bit. Fay had to take a couple of steps back, but made a nice timing on it and able to jump up and catch it.
All right, I'm sorry, but I'm watching the three goofballs. Fay, Wallace, and Booth. They're usually in the outfield together at some point. They got all these hand gestures. Evidently, they must have been doing out there, and we didn't pay attention in there. Strike one.
Benny Berg doing a little Tony Pena back behind the plate. Jeff, you should remember him from the Cardinal days.
So Booth is out there shooting arrows. I'm not sure. Wallace looked like he was doing the ZZ top. Here's your pitch. It's going to miss low. 1-1.
Didn't know Benny was that flexible to be able to get down in the Tony
Pena
Pena stretch.
Bit this year, and he does it on guys that throw low in the zone. So here's your pitch. There's a flare out to Corton. Oh, he come in. Now he has to go back after it. I think the wind might have carried that one a little bit more, and it's going to get down. I think it'll be, oh boy, you give an error on that?
That's going to give an error. He misread it. It's one of those, it's a tough play, Jeff, because it's one of those line drives that comes right at you. He thought it was going to be short, and then he took a couple of steps in and had to turn around and hustle back and just didn't have a play on it at that point.
As an outfielder, those are the hardest plays. They're a hard hit ball right at you. Looked like, and I thought he had it played well. Looked like it was going to be a flare. Wind carrying a little bit, looks like that direction, and it just sailed on him and carried, and that's going to bring up Thomas Cruz with one man on. Cruz flew out in the first one, and he had a triple and scored last inning.
First pitch was downstairs.
Thank you.
You mentioned 2 outs
kind of
here in the
run out
inning.
of space here. I can't put my book up, so I just got it in my lap.
You want me to slide around?
No,
so
I
that
don't
you
want
can
you to do anything. There's a flare out to left field. Johnson.
Nice catch out on the warning track out there.
That one's he's playing around with that fence, but makes a play, and that's going to do it. They're going to get no runs on one hit. No hits, I'm sorry. On one error, and they're going to leave one. 5-1, Merchants Trail. Got to get some runs back after this. The 2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Fitness, and now on to the broadcast booth. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street, LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions. Welcome back here to Merchants Park and a little jump around, and I hope you're not jumping. You're dancing close enough to it.
But, I will tell you, it reminds me of something I saw on Facebook today. Nathan Combs out at the station told me that it was around back when he was in high school. I just saw it for the first time. Dad keeps picking up his daughter from school, and every day he would crank up some, popular rap music that the kids of that age liked, but it was embarrassing his daughter, and she'd get in the vehicle like, Dad, turn that stuff down, and he had it just, bouncing and vibrating the vehicle and stuff. Finally, by about the 6th or 7th day, she had a smile on her face when she crawled in the vehicle.
Hey, you know what? My kids have more willpower than that. They still say I'm stupid. So we're going to bring up 6, 7, 8. It's going to be Brandon Larkin, Tate Johnson, and Chase Corton. 5-1 we trail. Bottom of the 4th. We're playing 7th. We've got to get going. See if Mr. Heavy on the Mr. Larkin can get us going.
Thank you, by the way, for the peanut M&Ms.
Well, just trying to break you in. That's an old Kentucky tradition. Here's the pitch.
I've had them before.
Down outside. I know, but you always make fun of us. Doug Weininger and I.
Yeah.
Doug, another one of our broadcasters, on here quite a bit. Doug and I are peanut M&M fans, and we've been on it. 450 tonight.
Okay.
So a little light, but chilly night pitch on the way. Down low, 1-1. Actually, 2-0. Sorry.
Got to see what damage they did to me, though.
Oh, you don't like them?
No, I like them.
No, you don't like them when you put them in the calorie counter. 2 balls, no strikes to Mr. Larkin. There's a hard hit ball down left field, and it's going to get down. It's going to get towards fence, but it's just going to be a base hit.
Well, I'm still under my everything I need to be under, so I'm good.
I'm not.
Well, I went out and ran 3 miles today.
I went to Culver's, had a cement mixer, so I blew right by that one.
That's about 1,000 calories, depending on
Well,
what size.
the worst part was, it's Biggie.
And it's a lot of sugar.
But I
They're
had,
good. They're good.
I had Culver's. Thanks to Culver's.
Yeah, they're really
sponsors,
good. Yeah.
The merchants, and had a young intern pick that up for me. And just as I started to dig in, I got a phone call and actually sold a little insurance, so it was good. But by the time I got back, it was kind of that's going to miss it inside, ball one.
Oh, I'll tell you what, their chocolate concrete mixer with Oreo or Reese's Pieces are
I had the
really,
Snickers,
really good.
but it was more like a Snickers milkshake by the time I got to it.
Yep.
Here's your pitch. There's a high fly ball going to stay in the infield,
I'm going to have to give Mr. Lonnie Miller a hard time here. Go ahead.
and that's going to be Turner to make him catch.
Because he told me the other day that he's got some new chocolate milk out there at the Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh that's like Twix and Hy-Vee or Snickers flavored.
Number 22,
We're going to have a change here.
Jordan
Jordan Wendell's going to be batting
Yep.
for the Merchants, and I'll tell you the truth, I don't know much about Jordan.
He is from Butler University out of Shaler, so he'd have been a Ridgeview graduate.
Yeah, he's been with us a while, but I have not seen a lot of him yet. Pitch on the way. It's going to miss.
And Jeff, I see the Thompson family here tonight. Carson just walked down through, and Jeff, you're getting a delivery here.
Wow, thank you, Tammy. I've been on the wagon all week, but I'll go off the wagon because she's bought it. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 now. Got a delivery. Got to like that. That's my first delivery all year long.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I swear to you.
No,
My
'cause
last game.
I was here when you got a delivery one other time.
Biter doesn't count. I sent him with the
No,
money.
that wasn't Biter.
I know, it's the first delivery I got all year. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wendell pulls that one. Wow, good thing there's a net there. That would have killed somebody in the dugout. 1-2 now, 1 out. Runner at first base is Mr. Larkin.
You got to get better at whining. That's what you got to do.
You know what? I decided I can't hold out for the bathroom that long anymore.
Getting older.
I'm very old. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Then I have to get up in the middle of the night too, so I just don't like it anymore. Here's your pitch. That's way inside. Larkin's going to take second on that pass ball.
Good heads-up base running that time by Larkin. As soon as that ball got away from the catcher, there was no hesitation. He was gone.
You know, he gets a nice secondary lead.
He does.
He was there, had plenty of time, and that ball didn't really get away from the catcher too far. You see a lot of guys not taking that. But
Well, you can tell he grew up with a brother that's coaching now because he really understands the game well.
who are you talking about? His brother can't teach the game. I've been around him. Oh, I hope he's listening.
Got to give
Here's
him
your pitch.
credit a little bit here.
There's
There's
a snap. I told him you're still using that nickname, and he really likes it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
La Superstar.
2-2. He'd forgotten about it, actually.
Had he really?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I won't
He
forget
did.
about it.
He smiles.
Yeah, I'm not going to forget about it. I pull it out every now and then.
One of the good guys. I miss him around here. He
Yep.
was. We've had a lot of good coaches. Cody's doing a great job. He's got some classes he might have taken next year, so he's not sure if he's going to be able to come in. They're going to get him looking as he backs away. So Wendell down on strikes, and that'll bring up Booth. Booth had a base hit last inning.
And I tell you what, Jeff, the reaction of some of the Merchants batters, and understandably so with this strike zone, has gotten the attention of this home plate umpire. He has checked out that dugout a couple of times tonight after strike 3 calls, so it'll be interesting to see if anything ever plays out from that.
Well, it's so inconsistent.
Yep,
It's
that's
down,
what I mean.
it's in, it's out.
Rightfully so on their reactions, but
I mean, that ball was questionably a strike, but, you know, it's been a ball all night. Here's your pitch. That's in there, strike 1. Now, that one I'll give him. That's a strike. But it's the outside pitches where
Right.
nothing's been consistent there. And, you know, the umpire's just having a bad night tonight.
yep.
The guys are questioning, and
But when you have those kind of reactions, it's not going to give you the call the next time.
no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. That's inside. 1-1. 5-1, Merchants Trail. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Got to remember, umpires are humans too, and when you start telling them constantly that they're not doing a good job, they're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt the next time.
Well, I understand the look.
Yeah.
The looks are giving us more confusion. That's going to miss. Ball's going to get away. We play down at third base. Larkin slides, and he should be in there safe, and he is.
Now, I'm saying I think somebody's piping up over in the dugout because after he's called a couple of those, he's looked over to the dugout.
Or he's anticipating. I don't know. So Cody's over here. I don't know who. Yeah, there could be somebody piping off in there, but I mean, and it could be you're just thinking that way too. I mean, 2-1, because we thought he's been looking in there. He's been calling for more balls on it. He could be looking for extra baseballs too, but I don't know. 2 balls,
Certainly
1 strike,
wasn't
2
that
outs.
last time.
See, now that was a strike last time, and now it's a ball. So 3-1. That's what the strikeout looking was, that same pitch, same area. 3-1, 2 outs. Long look in now, runner at third. Just needs a little flare. And they're going to call him a strike. And they're saying not going around. He said it was a strike going in. Whew. 3-2. I raised lips. Said I go around? And he's no. Wow. All right.
I don't know what his response was, but yeah, he certainly asked him.
So there's a base hit. That's going to bring in a run. No, it's not. That's snagged by the second baseman.
Nice play out
Throw
there
over
that
in time. Wow, I thought that was going to get through, but it doesn't.
Yeah, Aids made a really nice play sliding out in the right field grass and able to get up and make a good throw over to first.
So no runs on 1 hit, no errors. We're going to leave 1. We go to the top of the 5th. We trail 5-1. Back after this.
The Lakers 5, Merchants 1. If I may have your attention, please.
19 Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. The 2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Fitness. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Look, yeah, got it. Welcome back here. First pitch on the way. That's going to be a foul ball, strike 1, and that will be to Jacob Kaiser.
Jeff, some changes. Jordan Wendell behind the plate now for the Merchants. Ben Berg went over to third base. Wallace went out to right, and Booth, who was in right, went to center.
Yeah, thank you for that. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Miss outside. 1-1. Guess he's just trying to give a little bit of break. Berg's done some catching. So has Supple. Pitch on the way. That's in there. Strike 2. Moving some guys around, getting some guys in here. Second to last game. Getting some action, keeping the guys engaged. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Plus looking for a little offense. There's a snag. That's going to get through. Diving play that time by Fay. Didn't come up with it. So base hit.
Yeah, Fox has done a really nice job of kind of settling this game down, Jeff. And the thing that I like, too, is he's working very quick out on the hill. As soon as he gets the ball back, he's ready to go as soon as that batter steps back in the batter's box.
Yeah, he's done. You're right. I mean,
he's almost working quick enough. Coach Waddle was coaching against him. He'd slow him down.
Well, yeah, there was a guy the other night that was basically when they got the front foot planted, the pitch was coming. But he's not quite that quick, but quick enough now he checks the runner at first. Nobody out here. Pitch on the way. There's going to be a shot, and that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to put runners at first and second. So back-to-back base hits, and they have something going here in the top of the 5th inning. Merchants trail 5-1. Merchants trail.
Got a little Luxie over here, Jeff, sitting to our left.
Oh, yeah. So Austin Porter come up. Austin had a base hit and scored in the first, and he got on with an error last inning. Runners at first and second now. Nobody out. Merchants need a little double play action. That's going to miss ball 1. Again, want to thank Tyler Bruner for all the away games and all the help he has. He brings the equipment in here, kind of gets things set up for us.
He's done a really good job this year.
I had to think today how to set things up. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 1.
And you said he'll have the broadcast tomorrow night up at Albert Lee, and then he'll have the playoff broadcast as well.
Yep, we'll pack up the equipment for him here tonight. He'll take that with him to Albert Lee, and then on Saturday will hook up to the radio broadcast,
Yep.
or he may do it depending on his mood. Pitch on the way. That's swing and a miss, strike 2.
I got to figure out who's helping me Saturday.
Doug Wanger's on the
Is
schedule.
Doug? Okay.
If not, holler and we'll find somebody.
I'll talk to Doug tomorrow when he helps me do the Coon Rapids Bayard game.
He was on the schedule. That was one of those he picked, but you know we understand if he's got family obligations.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Pitch on the way, and there's going to be a flare, and that's going to be
Nice play by Schrader,
Schrader
going to second.
Got him. So got the middle runner. Nice play.
Good job by Fay to be able to keep the toes on the bag. Schrader fielded that ball, headed towards the first base line, and ended up turning and flipping it to second to get the runner out there. But Fay kind of, I think, anticipated that throw coming a little differently and ended up having to kind of stretch it and be able to keep those toes on the bag.
Well, a nice job that time by Schrader. He had to dive and spin and, made a good throw for an awkward position. 1 out now, runners at the corners. That's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Carter Aids. Aids had an RBI base hit and scored in the first, flew out last inning. Curveball misses, ball 1.
Okay.
1 ball, no strikes, 1 out.
Going to be different at the radio station tomorrow. Bob Grody and Rhonda both retired.
Oh, yeah. What time does that thing start?
3, I think 3 o'clock.
I might have to try to sneak out quick before we leave. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Fox going to step off him out. Yeah, longtime engineer Bob Grody's helped us out. Bob, I hope you're listening. I'm going to try to get out there, but boy, I want to thank you for everything you've done. You've done a lot for me with all my broadcast equipment. There's in there for strike 2. Strike 1, sorry. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's got me set up with broadcast equipment and boards, telling me, help me to buy it and find it, and, fixing stuff I broke for you guys. And I mean, he's kept us on the board. He's helped us do this video thing. He's been instrumental in helping us get that kind of started, and then we kind of ran with it. But 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way.
And between the two of them, Jeff, over 60 years of service to the radio station.
Yeah, and Rhonda, of course, she does all the traffic. She's the one who puts the commercials and stuff in.
Yep.
I don't have as much contact other than I'm out there harassing her before we go on air on Tuesdays. But 1 ball, 2 strikes now. On the number 9 hitter. Merchants trail 5-1. Pitch on the way. Runner goes. There's going to be a shot, and that's a base hit. That's going to score 1. That might have a chance, too.
Moving that runner, Jeff, actually is what created that base hit because the runner going, Fay, the shortstop, was going over to back up the throw, and that ball was hit probably where he'd have been if the runner wasn't going. So that moving the runner there and getting that runner started is what created that base hit.
So there's another run.
6-1 now?
6-1. Merchants just really can't quite get anything going here.
And Albert Lee's been hitting the ball very well here tonight.
Yeah, not something I've seen him do. That's going to miss on top of the order ball.
And then the ball gets away from the pitcher. We're going to have a play. Nope, no play at the plate. Fay picked it up and faked a throw, and another run's going to come in to score on the throwing error from the catcher.
So Wendell throws it back. Doesn't quite get it back there straight, and 7-1 now is the lead. Runner stays at first. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 runs in this inning already for Albert Lee. So
need a double play here, Jeff. Get out of this inning.
Yeah. Looks like it just feels like we're flat tonight.
Yeah.
We didn't come out sharp.
And that's been one of the things you said. A lot of times they've been that way at home a little bit at times this year.
Actually on the road.
On the road,
which makes it even worse for tomorrow
night.
They
were flat the last time I did a game here at home because I remember you guys talking about it.
You know what? There's a chopper down to first. Larkin's going to send it second. Got it. Throw over to first. In time.
Got him.
So that's going to be a
3-6-3.
3-6-3 double play. And that's going to do it. But they're going to get 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error. 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. And it is 7-1.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
19 Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth.
We're back here at Merchants Park. Jeff Holiday and Jeff Blankman. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Merchants trail 7-1. They're going to bring up the top of the order. Mike Walls, Andrew Fay, and Nick Supel. For Walls, he struck out in the 1st inning. In the 2nd inning, he had a base hit and scored. And, you know, Jeff, it's just one of those deals we talked about flat. It's been on days after days off. They just don't seem to come in and have that same.
And yesterday was a day off.
Well, yesterday was a day off. Actually, it's the 2nd day of a string here. We saw the.
No,
Birds.
Actually, they played last night, didn't they? Wednesday night they played
no,
Storm
I'm sorry,
Lake.
they did play last night.
They played Storm Lake last night. Yeah.
Yep. So and they got the win there. Just one of those nights that you have. Getting towards the end of the season, guys are a little beat up. See if they can't string it together here. Get ready here for the playoffs on Monday.
Well, I'm sure they're all probably thinking about how quickly they got to be back to college here too.
Well, they'll get a couple weeks off maybe.
Maybe.
Depends on where you go to school.
Yep.
So Mike Walls up now for the Merchants. See if we can get a rally going down 7-1. We're in the 5th. We're only going 7. So the Merchants only got really 9 outs to go here to get these in. I did the math in my head.
And that is surprising.
I know. There's pitch. There's going to be a chopper fouled on the right side.
And this pitcher again here tonight, Jeff. What's his? I can't quite read. Anderson? Aiden. Hudson,
I'm sorry. No, Hudson was, Hudson.
Okay, Hudson has looked really good here tonight.
Yeah, Hudson's done a nice job of really controlling. Where's he from, Hudson?
Let me see if I can find him on here.
Should be on the other side in the red. There's going to be a shot right up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit that time by Wall. So leadoff base hit gets things going for the Merchants, and that'll bring up Andrew Fay. Andrew tonight was a victim, part of that double play, that 4U, and then he flew out.
There is no Hudson on here, Jeff, so I don't know where he's from.
Well, what kind of deal is that?
I don't know. There's not even a 10 on their roster, so
I see Bancroft's been losing some players. They've been turning pro.
Okay.
Guys that were seniors in college. They had a lot of seniors up there, and I can't tell. I know 3 for sure. Maybe 5 have gone.
Wow, that's going to open up things in the playoffs.
There's a hard hit ball to the gap, center field. That thing's going back, but drifting after that was Morris, and he makes the play. That thing had a chance. Hard hit ball out to center field. It was drifting, but Morris tracked that one really well, and that's going to bring up Nick Supel. Supel was part of that first double play, and then they got on a fielder's choice.
Tell you what, Jeff, to play in this outfield, you really have got to have some good speed, and you got to get good jumps.
Got to be able to read the ball. Yeah,
yep.
This is one of those outfields that are fun to play in, but yet scary. Fun because you got a lot of room on foul territory. You can gamble a lot there and go after it, but scary if somebody hits one hard in the gap because there's just nothing you can do. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 1 after a delayed call. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first is Wallace.
Jeff, how many times have, and it means I'm not doing a book, how many times have the Merchants had the leadoff guy on here tonight?
I'll give you that here in a second. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 2 on the breaking ball. So, got nobody there. Got 1 there. 3 out of 4.
3 out of the 4 innings and have only been able to push the 1 run. That's not good. When you get that leadoff guy on, you've got to score him.
Hard hit ball out.
He's going to have to hustle back.
Back. Gets halfway, and he's going to be back in time. A fly out now to left field by Supel. We'll bring up Ben Berg. Ben, part of that double play in the 2nd inning, and then he had a RBI double.
Yeah, I think singled before getting doubled up, right? He singled and then was part of the double play?
Yes. No, he walked. I'm sorry.
He walked. Okay. That's right. 4-pitch walk. Yep.
4-pitch walk, so he was a leadoff, part of that leadoff. Actually, they've had
the leadoff guy on 4 of the 5 innings.
5, yeah.
That's not a good ratio. I mean, if you're a coach, you want to see the leadoff guy on get 4 of the 5 innings, but when you've only scored 1.
Yeah, you want to push some guys across. Yeah. 1's not going to win it very much in this league. 2 outs now. Runner at first. Berg up. Pitch on the way.
10's not always going to win it in this league.
Not always. That's balling. I was watching the Cardinal game last night, and one of their guys, it was like a 9-run lead, in the second inning or fourth inning or whatever, and he stole 2 bases, second, third pitch on the way. That's going to miss outside. And the announcers are complaining, but you're still the fourth inning.
Yep.
You know, and they came back to score 11. It was like 14-11 final, but 14-8. But, you know, in the fourth inning, I still think you have to play hard.
Oh.
I don't care what the score is. You get in, if it was 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe I'd worry about it, but you got to score. There's going to be a shot to third base, scooped up and thrown over in time, and that's going to eliminate the
Well,
threat.
Jeff, I remember several years ago, Oakland led Kansas City 11-0 in the third inning and ended up winning at 12-11 on a walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth inning. So
No
anything
runs.
can happen in baseball.
No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the top of the 6th. We still trail 7-1.
We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street, LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions. The 2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth.
Christopher Harsh.
Welcome back, folks, to Merchants Park. And we have a new pitcher. And who is it?
Christopher Harsh.
Harsh. is our
Harsh, yep,
pitcher.
H-A-R-S-H. He's out of Upper Iowa University, and he's originally from the Des Moines area.
Don't harsh my metal. Here is Huska. Huska came in. He grounded out. He had an RBI base hit, and he flew out. 7-1 we trail, top of the 6th inning. I think I've seen this young man pitch before.
Yeah, well, he comes in and almost does a Dan Quisenberry.
Yeah. That's in there for strike 1. Yes, I have seen this young man.
For anybody that's old like us and remembers Dan Quisenberry from his time with the Royals.
Again, I want to thank all the parents for sending these kids up. What a great group of young men. There's going to be a hard hit ball down the third base. Burst, sweep it up, throw it over, and in time.
Kind of popped that one up out of his glove, Jeff, and bobbled it for a second, but was able to make that catch. And don't know if that one got into the palm area when he tried to scoop it off a little bit of a hop, but made a nice play with the bare hand to be able to make that play.
I don't know what he's talking to the coach over there laughing. He juggled it. I don't know what it would take to rattle that kid.
No,
it'd be fun.
You've tried.
I have.
We've tried.
I did see him get rattled
yeah.
when I said I was going to come to his college games to give him crap. That did rattle him. Here's your pitch. There's a high fly ball out of play.
I don't know if it rattled him or just disappointed him.
Yeah, it disappointed. I told him that he's been doing a lot better ever since I started getting a lot of crap, and so I'd have to go to his college games. He just kind of put his head down and shook it. So, no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Fun kid to be around.
Yeah, he is. He is absolutely a blast.
Pretty mellow young man. Here's your pitch. That's in there for strike 2.
Talented kid too.
Yeah. I said I wished good luck. I said, oh crap, why am I saying that to you? You're gonna be back. Little activity going down to the hourly bullpen. He just smiled. There's swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Nice pitch. Jeff, that ball with that underhand, kind of that, low delivery that he's got, it starts on the inside part to that right-handed batter, but by the time it gets to him, I don't know if they've picked it up yet. It's almost outside on the outside part of the plate. I mean, it's missing the strike zone on the outside, but they're swinging at it.
Works like a slider. Really does. Kind of down and away. There's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Yeah, and and he's got a little bit different speed. He's a little slower with it.
Yep.
But it does. It sweeps across like a slider. It comes in and down. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. There's going to be a shot. That's going to be snagged by Schrader.
Nice play by Schrader.
Schrader ranging over. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We need some runs there, Harry Carey, back after.
We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street, LLC. Lens Insurance and Real Estate. Litterdale Country Store. Carroll Glass. Market on 30. Merchant Park Concessions. (2019) Anytime Fitness. Computer Concepts of Iowa. Court Street, LLC. Lens Insurance and Real Estate. Litterdale Country Store. Carroll Glass. Market on 30. Merchant Park Concessions.
Wow, wasn't that sweet? Them youngsters singing, "Take Me Out the Ball Game." Let's see who they are.
Yeah, I didn't recognize them, Jeff.
They're young, they're small.
Yeah.
They got their Cracker Jacks out of those, so good
Yeah.
for them. Well, let's see how this crowd acts. They're just telling them about the beer stand closing. That usually causes a stampede.
I'm surprised you're not leading it.
Ford Schrader will be our first one up. It's going to be 5, 6, and 7. Ford tonight was part of that double play, and then he flew out. 7-1 we trail. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. We trail. We trail tonight. It is only a 7-inning game, so we got 6 outs to go. Pitch on the way. There's going to be a chopper to third, sucked up and thrown over in time.
Just have not been able to find the gaps, Jeff. They've had some hits the last few innings, but just not been able to, even though they've strung a couple together, they've just not been able to put that 3 or 4 together and get some runs across.
You know, there's been some decent hits, too. They just can't. One of those nights where you're not getting any seeing eye ground or just not getting anything easy.
Bounces have been going the Albert Lee way most of the night.
Brandon Larkin up tonight. He got hit by the pitch for his 23rd of the year, and then he singled and got 2 passed balls to get to third base.
And I do see one of your favorite guys to pick on down over here to the left, Barry Bruner.
Oh, yeah, I saw him.
Yep.
Yeah, and then Eric New, the
Yep.
judge. I don't pick on judges. There's going to be a shot. I guess I will say that's a lie. I do pick on Eric.
You've picked on him before.
Probably is not good for my career to pick at a judge, is it?
No, probably not, but your career's pretty much over, so.
I don't think I got an attorney in town that'll represent me. No balls, 1 strike. I kind of slander them all. That's inside Nate's face for ball 1. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna have to use out of towners because actually the one out of town one I got too I've slandered. So I'm probably gonna defend myself. That probably won't work out well.
No, I doubt it.
Here's pitch. There's gonna be a hard hit ball down to third base. That was a good job using the body on that one. Throw over in time.
Yeah, Albert Lee has fundamentally done a nice job tonight, Jeff, defensively. No errors on the night right now with the Merchants having 3. So you take the extra hits and then those extra base runners from the errors. That's really the difference in this game.
You know, it's been a well-pitched game from them. This is the kind of team we expected from Albert Lee. They haven't played like this all year. You wonder, if it's the pitching or what it is. But this is just the first time I've seen them play this style of game.
Well, with everybody making the playoffs pretty much, you turn your focus up a little bit come playoff time and get yourself prepared. Maybe they just haven't been mentally there as much as they needed to during the regular season.
Dayton Johnson looks at strike 1. Here's your pitch. Inside 1-1. And it's, no. I mean, it's one of those nights. And, again, usually some of those balls that we've hit hard get through when you get things strung together, and they're not tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 7-1 we trail. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Again, we'll have the coverage for you tomorrow night. Albert Lee, I think they have internet the way it sounds, so Tyler will broadcast that game live for you. There's going to be a shot and it right to the first baseman.
Made a nice catch on it. That ball was dying a little bit, but made a nice play. And Merchants, Jeff, down to 3 outs here to try and get back in this one.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And we're going to stay here a little bit, Jeff, and we'll talk about just the season and some of the sponsors here. I want to thank the program sponsors, Bloomer Sports Bar and Grill, Serendipity Acting Studio, Carroll Coolers, Echo Electric, Roman Steffens and Sons, Gretaman Associates
Insurance and Real Estate, Region 12 Council of Governments, WinStar, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa, Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP, Piranha Club, Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Templeton Savings Bank, Slate Wealth Management, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Catering, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Commercial Savings Bank, Grease Company, Raccoon Valley Electric, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Barron's Trucking, Roselle Mutual, and Johnson Communications. And Johnson Communications, we want to thank them for supplying the Sling Studio that we use to broadcast. And we also like to thank Western Iowa Networks here in town for supplying the internet. And go check them out, folks. They got a deal going on. I sent somebody to them today. They got 100 megabytes, 500 megabytes, or 1 gig, 3 months free. So sent a guy over there today. He's asking me about internet. So, boy, you go hit that. I have got teenagers in my house. I've had a house full of teenagers. They're streaming. They're doing all kinds of stuff. They're in my basement, and I can sit upstairs on my computer and not have a blip.
Absolutely.
Not even know there. So go check out Western Iowa Networks, folks, westianet.com. Well, we go here. I lost my stuff here. Get that back up.
First pitch misses low and away, and the count 1 ball, no strikes.
I got stuff sitting all over me tonight.
You do.
Thomas Cruz in there for strike 1.
That's kind of how you work, though. You're not really
kinda
organized,
roll.
yeah?
Hey, ooh, that's ball 1. I am too organized.
It's ball 2, actually.
Oh, ball 2. I had strike in there. That's why I don't listen to you. 2 balls, no strikes. Folks, we're kind of in opposite seats tonight. Here's your pitch. That's in there for strike 1.
Yeah,
so
I
usually
tell you
Jeff
what,
does it, and it's
I think
nice.
I'm going to be a color guy from now on. I've been lazy tonight, and it's just all
Well,
worked.
you know, you gave me a lot of crap the last time I said over. I said I've not really been paying attention. There's going to be a foul ball out of play too. As a color guy, you get to sit around and you really do get to observe, and you know, and I really like it in football because I usually watch behind the plays, and you and I have fun time with that because I get to giggle because I see somebody get clocked. But 2 balls, 2 strikes, but color's a whole different ball game. I got to focus here in the game and the book and trying to stay accurate. There's going to be a chopper down third base. Bergey's going to snag it up, throw it over, and tagged out by Larkin.
That's almost been like a night off for me, not having to keep the book or any of that stuff.
Yeah, you want my book so you can do the stats off it?
No, they should email me here shortly after the game.
I
don't know if I could read yours.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad.
Well, no, but I can't read the names.
Oh. Well, you know what? I can't remember yesterday. I was trying to copy yours, and your M's looked like C's or something. I was having a heck of a time. 1 out now. That'll bring up Jacob Kaiser. Kaiser tonight had walked, and then he had 2 consecutive base hits. Scored and had 2 RBIs. And that is in there for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Pitch on the way. Misses way outside. 2-0. I'm a little disappointed. Oh. Doug Waniger said cool. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out.
Cool to what? Oh, the picture.
You have an M&M's.
Yep.
Here's your pitch. That's in the dirt. 3-0.
Him and I will have to have a bag tomorrow before the Coon Rapids game.
Get the big one if you guys are going to do it. Send me a picture. I'll be listening. I'll be in the office.
I got to try to remember. I've never really done a selfie before.
Oh, my God, please don't. That's in there for strike 1. Holy cow, I can't imagine seeing a selfie. It's bad enough seeing a picture of you, but a selfie would be rough. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
I think the only one might have been that time I still had my hoodie on in the truck.
In there for strike 2. That was bad. Full count now.
110 degrees outside, and I'm wearing a hoodie.
It did help your face.
It needs a lot of help.
Full count, 1 out. Pitch on the way. Got him swinging. 2 up, 2 down. And that's going to bring up Levi Davidson, the center fielder. He struck out looking. He flew out, and he was part of the 4-6-3 AA.
What part of the order does the Merchants have coming up in their half of the 7th?
Well, I'll tell you, we got 8-9-1, and the bottom half's been doing some damage.
It has.
Yep. So we'll see how it goes here.
Bottom half's probably had a better game right now than what the top half has.
No, you haven't been paying close enough attention.
Okay. Well, I know the one inning they had 8-9 both got on. So
actually, Booth has had a nice game tonight.
Yeah.
That's going to miss low ball 1. Booth is 1 for 3.
Okay.
And then the number 8 hole is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeout lookings.
Okay.
So in the 7 hole, we've had Tate's had 1 base hit. So, but that's not any worse than anybody else. So 2 balls.
Yeah, with only
No
6
strikes.
hits total.
Wallace has 2 hits at the top of the order. Faye's 0 for. Supple is 0 for. Ben Berg is got a 1 hit.
with a walk. Oh, he
No,
just
he's
have a
got
hit?
walk and a walk. Yeah.
Okay.
Schrader, 0 for. Larkin, hit by pitch and a base hit.
3-0 the count right now on the batter here as well.
Tate Johnson's got 1 hit. And that's going to walk him.
Yep, 4-pitch walk.
So 2-out walk. That'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Austin Portner. Portner tonight had a base hit and scored. Reached on an error and reached on a fielder's choice and scored on an error. So 3 errors been costly for the Merchants. They've given up 7 runs on 10 hits. I'd have to check those hits. I'm not sure that's accurate. Here's the pitch. And there's strike 1.
Yeah, can't give up anything here in the top of the 7th. Already down 6, Jeff. Can't afford to get behind anymore.
Did you notice I didn't have my Diet Dew tonight? That might be the problem.
Once.
I didn't go through my normal routine. That might
That
be.
could be, yeah.
Here's your pitch. Missed
Well,
that
you've been
7-1.
drinking 2 of them lately.
Well, I got a little sleep last night, so that helped.
Okay.
I still need more, but and then I didn't have my bag of peanuts tonight either. So I had peanut M&Ms. So I broke up the routine, and the Merchants would have them done. So if we had another game, I'd go back to it. Pitch on the way. Oh,
Little low
2-0. I know, but that's been a strike.
at times.
2 balls, 1 strike. Sorry, folks. I just kind of anticipated that one being a strike.
All you can ask for is the umpire to be consistent. He's been consistently inconsistent tonight.
Well, I called that one a ball, too. 3-1. Got a little feller over here, Bias. How you doing? Wish I had some M&Ms. I'd give him some. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Put the headset on him. Maybe he'll call it better than I do.
He
There's
probably
a
would.
hard hit ball out center field. Booth tracking that one down, and a can't go. So we get out of that one. We give up no runs on no hits, no errors, 1 left. We are going to the bottom of the 7th. Merchants trail 7-1 back after this. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. Platinum Fitness. Templeton Savings Bank. State Wealth Management. The 2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Fitness, and now on to the broadcast booth. Well, welcome back. We're in the bottom half of 7th. That's it, Jeff. We're playing 7 tonight, not 9. So
Yep.
nobody leaving tonight.
Well,
which
unless
is a
we
good
get
sign.
6 here in the inning.
Well, there's that. So Jordan, well, you know, and the sad part is that's doable.
Yep.
Do we still have the same picture that I didn't even
Yes.
take a peek out there? All right,
Yep.
that's your job.
Yeah, try to.
So Jordan Wendell last time up got called out looking. So we have 8-9-1. Jordan is our catcher now. So our last chances down there. Look at what do we got? We got the rally cap with the glasses upside down. I can't tell you who that is. He's giving the signs in here.
Yeah, I can't quite catch the
I
number.
can't 21 maybe.
That might, if that's 21, that's Fox, the pitcher that was in there.
Ah,
It is. Yep.
Fox got the rally cap going.
Yeah, and a good one.
Good for him. Trying to
Tyler,
get things
Tyler
moving.
switching his head
All
around.
right, we got the rally caps
Yeah.
going down there. We're getting engaged. Here's your pitch. In the dirt, ball one.
And Harsh had just switched his into a rally cap. He's got the bill pointed straight up,
I got the
off
shark,
to the side.
shark tank going. Ball one. Nobody out. We're down to our last 3 outs here. Somebody complaining? Here's your pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Somebody complaining?
No.
No. It'd have to be somebody that knew us if they're texting you.
Yeah, no. No, this is a question about tomorrow's Coon game.
Everybody worries about complaining to us on air because then we'll call them out. People wondering about the Coon game. It's 11 o'clock. What do you want to know? 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way.
Some people want to know what station. Didn't think to look at 1380kcim.com and the schedule on the website.
I didn't either.
Because you never do that either.
I
You
do.
just-
I
Cones
do.
does that to me all the time too. I'll walk in there to be like, so what station's the game on tonight? Well, there's a schedule in the studio and there's one on the website. Look.
One ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, you know, it's easier to ask you because you're the one that decides that stuff. 2-2. 2-2.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 balls,
Yeah.
2 strikes.
Yeah. First pitch was low and away, remember?
2-2. 2-2. Nobody out. Bottom of 7th. This is it. Lynn looks like he's got some new skirts in. Look at those shoes. Black blue.
They are looking pretty sharp. Swinging a
strike.
miss.
So he strikes out second time tonight. And that'll bring up Ryan Booth. Booth tonight was part of that double play. Hit a base hit and got picked off at second. And then he got 2 double plays. Wow.
So he's been on base at least twice. Or
No, I take it back.
he
You got in the double play in the first one, and there's a 4-3 put out. That's
Okay.
right. Second baseman threw that over. So he's 0 for 2 right now. And that's the other thing. I mean, these guys have only been up. Some of these guys, it's the 3rd time through.
Yep.
You know, just not a lot of base runners, not a lot of traffic forward.
And I don't think this guy's walked very many either tonight.
There's a high fly ball.
Playable, probably.
Plenty of room here tonight. Third baseman underneath it and mixed play. So we're down to our last out. And that'll be Mike Wallace, top of the order.
top of
Wallace
the order.
tonight, 2 for 3 with a run scored. So, see if Wallace can get a 6-run rally started here.
All it takes is one hit.
Takes more than 1 hit to get 6 runs.
Well, but it takes one hit to get it started.
Okay, I know.
A hit or a walk or a hit by pitch gets it started.
You know, people might think we don't know what we're talking about. We actually like to mess with each other.
We
We
don't.
don't. We don't, but we're not as dumb as we look. That would
Yeah.
be impossible.
Yeah, if we were as dumb as we look, that would be really bad.
Yeah, I think that's why cops don't pull us over. They just look at us and go, oh, my God. You guys got enough going on. There's Mrs. Ball 1.
They feel sorry for us.
Well, first they had to talk to them. Hey, look at the girls down there.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs, timeout called.
It's probably why
Got
people
someone
are
in his
nice
eye?
to us every now and then, too, because
We're
they
ugly,
just feel sorry for us. Yeah.
I would.
It is bad when you're ugly and dumb, like you and I.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we did not win the lottery.
No.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Oh, 1-1. Wow.
That was a good-looking pitch.
Wow. Yeah, but that ended up way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, because those haven't been called tonight consistently. You know, if that should be a strike, it should be a strike all night long, but it hasn't been. Here's your pitch. There's going to be a chopper down third baseline and foul. So 1-2, we're down to our last strike here, Mike Wallace. Stick around, coach will probably come up here. Oh my goodness, we got a stack of hats over there for a rally hat now.
Yep, they're all up there along there with
We've
their
got-
rally hats
we've
on.
got the carnival hat stack.
I'm sure you said a couple of guys wanted to come up and talk to you tonight, so being
Yeah,
it's your last night,
That makes me a little nervous. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm going to jog back over to the office so I can flip on Facebook and listen to what they have to say.
This is high. Well, why don't you carry the bag with you?
I'm not going to jog carrying the bag.
It's a workout. Strap it on your
I
back.
already
Strap it
ran-
on the back like
I
a
already
rucksack.
ran 3 today.
Throw it on the back like a rucksack. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 7-1. We trail. Bottom of 7th. This is the game right here. Pitch on the way. There's going to be a base hit. There's your 1 hit, Jeffrey.
Yep, told you that's all it needs to get it started.
So Wallace, 3 for 4 tonight
Had a good night at
with
the
a run
plate.
score. He's been having a good night, and that's going to bring up Andrew Fay. Fay got on being hit by pitch and then was on that unassisted second base play. Then he's flown out hard to center field twice now. See if he can get one in the gap here. That'd be a good gapper time. 2 outs, runner at first base. Andrew Fay at the plate. They're just the defense is straight up on him. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 1.
Means you're light.
I'm having a little trouble seeing.
Well,
we go.
I understand that. It gets a little dark in here and it's cloudy, so
I'm older. There's going to be a flare.
that's a base
Base
hit.
hit gets down at the left field. So back-to-back base hits. Merchant's got something going. A little 2-out rally. Keep those hats stacked up over there. We're rolling now, and that's going to bring up Nick Supple, the DH.
And we're going to get a visit to the mound here, Jeff.
Yep. So Supple tonight was
hit into a double play in the first inning, got on a fielder's choice, and he flew out to right field last time up.
They don't have anybody in the bullpen, so I'm doubting unless they make a change, it's going to have to be from somebody already out on the playing field.
No, they're making a change.
No, they didn't have anybody in the bullpen, so.
Well, he was tapping
that's what I said.
his
It's
chest
going to have to be somebody that was already out on the field if they're going to make the change.
They're patting his back.
He's staying in.
I'm not sure what they're doing.
Well, just probably telling him, you got it, you got it.
He was talking to the other coach over here. So there was something extra going on. So, all right, here we go. Suple's up here. Time for Supple to put one out in the softball field. Winds died down a little bit. 2 out. 7-1 Merchants trail. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Supple got home run power. 2 guys on. He could get us closer here and keep the rally going. Berg up next. Pitch on the way. Inside. High and inside on that one. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs.
Outfield playing really deep right now too, Jeff.
Yeah,
just
no
to keep
doubles.
everything in front of them. Yep.
Yeah, no doubles. The runs on the pads don't hurt you. They need to just try to get out. 1 ball, no strikes. Supple looks at it. Here's the pitch. He's going to flare one out to right field, and that'll be your ball game. That'll be it. They're going to get no runs on 2 hits. No errors. They're going to leave 2. 7-1 will be our final. We're going to step away. If I can find my buttons here. We're going to step away, and when we come back, we'll have Coach and some other interviews after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome today. We are here on location at Sparky's One Stop. They are tonight's amazing game sponsors. We're going to tell you just a little bit more about what they do for us here in Carroll, Iowa. Since 1934, they have been a family-owned business. So you know when you come in here, you're going to be treated like one of the family. And with 27 locations in West Central Iowa, you're going to have no problems finding a Sparky's location near you. And let me tell you, they got some amazing food. Cheshire's chicken, falls off the bone, delicated. Godfather's Pizza, and don't forget the amazing gas prices that here in Carroll that you can't find anywhere else. And if you pop into one of the 2 locations here in Carroll, you can fill up one of the delicated Collector's Cup for the Carroll merchants for 99 cents. A big old 32 ounce, you probably got 90 cents laying in your couch right now. So dig around in the couch, find some crumbs maybe, find some cents, bring it on back to Sparky's, and fill up one of those amazing cups for 99 cents. That's through the month of July, and after July, you missed your opportunity. So pop on in. Again, we want to thank you, Sparky's, for sponsoring tonight's game. We'll see you there. Go Merchants.
Welcome back here to Merchants Park. Jeff Honnold here with you, and Jeff Blackman has stepped away for the evening. He is going to run back to his studio and get ready for his he's calling the state tournament games next year. So it's just me here. We'll wait for Coach and some other players to come up. Again, it's been a pleasure doing the broadcast here for you guys. Hope we didn't bore you too much, and hope we gave you a little bit of action. We are going to take a couple more breaks, come back here. Merchants fall 7-1 to Albert Lee. Same 2 teams tomorrow night at Albert Lee. It'll be Tyler Bruni with the call. Back after that. I'd like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Commercial Savings Bank, Dries Company, Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Parents Construction, Roselle Mutual Insurance, Johnston Communication. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome today. We are here on location at Sparky's One Stop. They are tonight's amazing game sponsors. We're going to tell you just a little bit more about what they do for us here in Carroll, Iowa. Since 1934, they have been a family-owned business. So you know when you come in here, you're going to be treated like one of the family. And with 27 locations in West Central Iowa, you're going to have no problems finding a Sparky's location near you. And let me tell you, they got some amazing food. Chester's chicken, falls off the bone, delicated. Godfather's Pizza, and don't forget the amazing gas prices that here in Carroll that you can't find anywhere else. And if you pop into one of the two locations here in Carroll, you can fill up one of the delicated Collector's Cup for the Carroll merchants for 99 cents. A big old 32 ounce, you probably got 90 cents laying in your couch right now. So dig around in the couch, find some crumbs maybe, find some cents, bring it on back to Sparky's and fill up one of those amazing cups for 99 cents. That's through the month of July, and after July, you missed your opportunity. So pop on in. Again, we want to thank Sparky's for sponsoring tonight's game. We'll see you there. Go Merchants.
Welcome back here to Merchants Park. Jeff Honnold with you. Still waiting on some players and coaches. We'll stick around here for a little bit, but Merchants fall tonight 7-1. Just not able to string anything together. Came out, struggled a little bit pitching-wise, and then just couldn't get the bats going. Get one or two hits, but couldn't string them together, and really didn't get any of the lucky bounces tonight. Everything went Albert Lee's way. Merchants trail 7-1, same two teams tomorrow night. We'll give one more station break, see if anybody comes up, and we'll be back after this. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. Platinum Fitness. Templeton Savings Bank. State Wealth Management. 19 merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Welcome back to Merchants Park. Jeff Honnold here with you, and who do I have with me?
Mike Wallace.
Yes, Mikey. Want to make sure we got. I'm trying to break you guys in. You guys can be so good at interviewing by now that you get back to school and they think you're a pro.
Oh yeah.
So good night tonight. What'd you go 3 for 4?
Yeah, I think
4.
so.
Just couldn't get anything strung together. I mean, a lot of nice hits, but right two people, a couple double plays to start the game, and just one of those nights you couldn't get any of the seeing eye grounders going.
Yeah, especially when you get 2 double plays turned on you in the first 2 innings. That's kind of killer.
You've seen this guy before. You guys have had success. Just was it one of those nights that things just weren't going our way?
We saw him before?
I thought so.
Was it against the last time?
I'd have to go back and look.
I didn't play last time. I was sick, so
okay.
I don't know. I don't think he was overpowering with us. We just couldn't see anything foul, really.
Yep.
Especially together. We couldn't string anything together.
Okay, well, we're in the playoffs. We know that. Monday sounds like a home game. Really like to go into it winning. Going up there tomorrow night, what's the mindset? Where are you guys at right now?
Well, obviously we just need to string stuff together. We kind of have a tendency to hit a lot of really hard ground balls, hit a lot of fly balls, but sometimes we get a little not team-like hitting. We need to be more for the team, do your job in your situation, move people over. don't just try to, I don't know, hit a home run or anything like that.
No, really tonight you didn't have a chance to do that. You guys would get one guy on, and
Yeah.
things were snapping that double play. You guys didn't even have a chance to get your running game going to even try to
Yeah.
break it up. It was just pretty quick. But one of those nights, I just didn't feel like you guys could get that momentum going on your side.
Yeah, it's tough.
Well, okay, talk about this. Now you've been here all year long. We've had a lot of fun together. Playoff time, kind of new for you. What are you looking forward to?
Well, it's crunch time, so we can't afford to make any errors, leave any guys on base. We're leaving a lot of guys on base right now, so we just need to play complete team baseball.
Let's step back a little bit. All-Star game last weekend. Lot of fun. We had a good time out there. I think, weren't you out there showing the guns? Huh?
Yeah, rocking the cutoffs.
The sleeveless?
Yeah.
I think I might have said we need to get you guys a better subscription to the weight room. But talk about the big crowd. You get in that 600s and raucous, and that had to be a lot of fun.
No, yeah, there was a lot of. It was pretty loud. It was really cool looking up into the stands, seeing everybody.
Now let's talk about these fans. You got a loyal group that's down here in front of us that travels a lot of games. You're 450 tonight on a cool night, weeknight. A lot of times we're hitting 500. That's got to be kind of new for you. What's your feeling on these guys?
Well, the big crowd's kind of new to me.
Yeah.
We didn't really have that, but no, it's great, especially when this place gets bumping late in a ball game, especially when we're leading, having a win, and just hearing everybody go crazy. That's pretty nice.
Well, this is my last broadcast. I
Yeah.
wish I could be here for more. I enjoy being around you guys. Been a great group to be around. I thank you for coming up and doing interviews. I thank you for the thrilling win. If you guys keep winning, maybe I get back. I'll be back Thursday. Maybe I can do a final. So
I think championship game is Friday.
I can do it. I can do
All
it.
right.
I can do a Thursday, Friday game. So you guys get the championship, I'll cover you. But it's been great to cover you. I thank you for everything you've done. Thanks for coming up, and thanks for taking care of the little kids that have been coming in.
Thank you. It's been great.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Mike Wallace, and we got the skipper here behind him. Coach Cody. Well, Cody, just one of those nights that, we just couldn't get anything strung together. We started out, looked like we were doing okay, and then we got double play, back-to-back innings. Really couldn't even get your running game going. It came so quick that you couldn't get the guys moving, and just really couldn't get any momentum going from after that.
No, I mean, we hit the ball hard, too, and we just hit them right at them a couple times. And, yeah, ground ball double plays really hurt us.
Yeah,
and then in back-to-back innings, too, when we thought we'd get something going.
Supple hits a really good ball right up the middle, and the guy's standing there. And I know they've scouted Supple, but, again, that's a hard blistering ball, and he's able to make an unassisted double play. That's, something you don't see very often. But, I thought the guys were competing well. Struggled a little bit pitching-wise, but I thought, after the first inning, kind of got it under control. But then with 2 outs, they're just not able to put anything away.
Yeah, and they did a good job 2-strike hitting and really just slapping the bat and putting the ball in play. And we got a lot of weak contact, which we love to get, but they found the holes and we did it. And that's baseball. That's how it goes sometimes.
Just one of those deals with Erickson, too. I mean, you're right. They didn't hit him. I mean, they flared, put the bat out. They got flares to right, flares to left, just barely in the grass. That was my base hit. That's how I hit. That was me swinging hard. But they flared him out there on him, and to me, it's an unlucky night for him. I mean, just one of those deals where a lot of those are flares in the infield and they're outs, but just carried enough tonight that he just wasn't able to stay in there.
Yeah, he didn't have command of his stuff either. We didn't get ahead of the counts. A lot of 2-0 counts where that's a hitter's count. So we just got to get better at that, jump ahead of them, and do a better job of controlling the base runners. And
yeah, and we noticed too where they started the runner and they actually created a base hit by moving Faye out of the way. But going back up there tomorrow night, we're getting into the playoffs time. Really kind of want to get some momentum going. What are you looking at doing tomorrow night? Anything different, or just going to kind of go at it?
Just going to go at it. We just got to outcompete them. That's basically it. I mean, we got to be ready to play right away. I mean, when we get that bus trip, it's a long bus trip. We just got to stay focused.
Well, it looked like the guys tonight, I mean, sometimes they come in here flat. I didn't see flat, but I did see some frustration as the game went on. Just not able to get those hits strung together, and it just kind of frustrates a good ball club.
Yep, I didn't think we came out flat either. I liked how energy was up and everything. We're all ready to play, and yeah, things just didn't go our way.
Still getting base hits there in the ninth. With 2 outs, you're still rallying, still going, but again, just couldn't get anything going. Couldn't string enough of them together.
No.
Well, you know what?
Cody, we talked earlier. It's been a great year. It's my last one. Well, you get finals. We just talked about it. You're in the finals. I'm here.
Yep.
I'm on air. So unless Tyler says I can't, you never know. Tyler's in charge by then. But I've had a great year with you. I hope you can be back next year. We've talked about that. I think you've done a great job with this young group of guys, and it's a learning experience for everybody. I'm sure you've looked at what kind of players you have this year and maybe how you want to supplement and add to that next year or what you're looking at. But fun year. It's been great having you here. You've been more than gracious with your time. I've tried to rouse some of these guys. I don't know what it would take to get Berg riled up. I have tried everything.
Yeah, he's pretty calm and collective.
And I can't believe you let him drive the tractor. I am gonna drug test you after this to get off here because you're letting him drive a motorized vehicle.
Yeah, he works here, so he knows how to do it.
He does. What a great group of kids you brought in. I commend you on that. And then to keep them here. I mean, they've just been so easy to work with and so easy to talk to, and respectful all the way around. And I know I brought some kids down there, and they love to have the young kids around, and doing a great job representing Carroll, but also representing what your program is all about.
Yep, thank you, and it's been a fun year so far, and
hopefully
we
can bring me back.
Yeah, hopefully we make a run at the finals.
Absolutely.
And we expect to. So.
I would love it. I will keep track of you. I will be on vacation, but I will be tracking what you guys are doing. Get to the finals, I'll be back here, I promise. If I'm not broadcasting, I'll go down to the dugout and sit in there and let you rouse me from there.
Perfect.
All right, thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Jeff.
Coach. Been a great year so far, folks. Merchants lose tonight 7-1, but effort was there. Everything we want is there. Had a great time here with all you folks. Hopefully I get back for the finals, but in case I don't, I want to thank you guys all for listening and putting up with us. You've been listening to Merchants Baseball. For my broadcast partner, Jeff Blankman, and the stud to my left, Tyler Bruno, who have the game tomorrow night. It's been Jeff Holland saying thanks for listening to Merchants Baseball. Back tomorrow.